Get out of that. Alright. Hey everybody, it's RPG here, and welcome back to RPG Livestream, where we're going to go back to the land of Erebonia and Trails of Cold Steel on the PC. So we're going to go back to some more Legend of Heroes action. More Nihon Falcom goodness. So in the previous episode, we got started with Chapter 2, where we went through the beginning portions of it, and then we had the free day where we had some tasks that we had to go through. And now we are going to our second field study after we ended up getting our ass kicked by Instructor Sarah from the last practical exam we had in a pretty comical fashion. So that ought to be funny. So the second field study exam, it should be a pretty funny one, but a pretty serious one, and hopefully there's going to be a lot of great character development that's going to be coming for us all. And hello there, Flame Chocobo. Welcome to the chat. Glad that you could make it. So anyway, let's not waste any time, and let's get on with it. And if you guys have any questions that you would like me to answer, then feel free to put them in the chat, and I will definitely try my best to answer you guys' questions if you have any. And, or if you just want to say hi, you can definitely do that too, and I'll definitely say hi to you back. But if you're just coming to watch me have some fun, then you've come to the right place. And I'll definitely try my best to speak a lot more clearly, much more. Or, I wouldn't say speak clearly, but trying to express myself a lot more than I was in the previous episode, because it seemed like I was pretty quiet in the previous episode that we went through. And if you remember, we're going to go to the Verdant City. And instead of having Elisa, Elliot, and Laura in our party, we're going to be having Emma, we're going to be having Fee, we're going to be having Machias and Jusis in our party. So it's going to be a 5-man squad this time, and as you would have guessed, Gaius is going with the other 3 that we went along with, and we still haven't got a chance to go through a field exam with them. And there are those 2 still acting like a couple of dickheads to each other. And that's good to know that you're doing fine, Flame Chocobo, and happy early birthday to you, buddy. Hey! Don't you feel down, guys. You got your ass kicked by Instructor Sarah. She showed you no mercy and definitely was adamant to get you both in the same camp. Gotta work your attitude much better.
Morning. You 2 are up early. I want to make this very clear before we leave. You are my classmate. You are not my friend.
Oh, jeez. What an asshole.
We may be in the same group, but I would appreciate it if you would not address me as casually as you seem wont to do.
Wait a minute. I wonder if WONT is actually an actual word, because you usually would say won't because there's an apostrophe between the N and the T in won't. But want, I think they misspelled that because that should have been an A instead of an O. If you look up in, like, Merriam-Webster's dictionary and show me that it is an actual word, then I will definitely believe it. But for me personally, that just seems grammatically incorrect. Oh well, let's continue.
Our class's vice president is as stubborn as ever. Say that again! I dare you!
And I take it that's Fee's voice behind us?
Good morning, everyone.
And that there's Emma's.
Morning.
It looks like we're all gathered then. Shall we be leaving?
We might as well. Though there's still some time before our train leaves.
That's fine.
I have no objections either.
Well, let's go.
This is going to be a long weekend.
Yeah, you and me both, Reen. Hang in there, buddy. But, I would say we're going to be doing some switching up between party members when we're out in this, city that we're going to, or in this new part of Erebonia. Maybe we want to go to the general store and get some items before we head out. Hopefully we have enough sepith that we can actually... Oh no, we don't want to go to the pawn shop. Hopefully we have enough Mira after all the sepith that we sold in the previous episode, but anything could go, anything could happen. Aha! Here's where we want to go. Okay, go ahead. Oh, nope, no, that's not it either. Or is it on... Yeah, I think it is on campus. So we want to go there. So you've been working yesterday at a job or working on projects or anything like that, Flame Chocobo? Actually, why don't we just jump over there? Oh, there's the engineering building house. Oh, at a job? Hey, I have a job too, so... I definitely know what's like to work at a job. Nope, that's not gonna work. Looks like we can't even customize their own weapons. Anyway, let's go to the student union building before we hop on the train, and then we'll make our way to that area that we want to go to. No, not the cafeteria. Over here, the campus store. Oh, cool. We can actually... Okay. If I had to guess, the others come off just fine. Okay. Okay. Probably should get at least one more Tira Bomb. They're weak in there. It doesn't look like we're going to be doing that much. Oh, and, hey there, Jerry, good to see that you're on, good to see that you're in the chat, even though you probably can't even see the stream, but if you can, then cool beans, man. We'll get some more sepith while we're out in the field. Anyway, we're done with that, so let's go to the, let's go over to the, park, and then we'll make our way to the train station from there. It's right behind us. Yep, it's time for us to depart. Ah, you made it. Hey, good morning. Are you leaving now, too? Yeah, I'm hoping we'll be able to reach Bareahard before noon. Oh, yeah, that's right. We are going to Bareahard, aren't we? Because that was the town next over to Celtic. Looks like you guys already have your tickets, huh? Yeah, the train to the capital should be arriving any minute now. Our destination, St. Arc, is about as far from Trista as yours, I believe. Yes, they're both about 5 hours from Trista by express train. I'd never ridden on a train for so long before. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Yeah, I would definitely look forward to it as well, because when it comes to transportation, I would definitely trust a train than I would more with the plane, even though planes do get you to your destination a lot faster. And there's those two, still acting the same as ever. Guess they're the same as ever, huh? I'm amazed that we're not sick of the whole ordeal by now. I'm amazed they're not sick. It's getting tedious. Fee. Well, I don't blame her. If anyone can do it, it's you, Reen. Do what? Get those two to make peace with one another. Oh, yeah, you know, seeing how we're playing as the main character in this game, it looks like it's going to be up to us to be the mediator. I couldn't make it work, but I suspect you have a much better chance. Do you really think it's even... I guess so. Passenger service bound for Heimdall now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. That's us. I'm afraid we gotta run. May Adios be with you. Let's all do our very best. You bet. Take care, everyone. Bye. Well, there goes the best party. Now it's time for us to make peace between the indifferent ones. I guess we should buy our tickets and line up for the Bareahard train then. Yes, let's. If we must. Though I'm loath to patronize a city so crawling with nobles. Well, they're just laid back and sleepy right there. Still just thinking like it's no concern, even though she does admit it's tedious. Alright, good morning, Class 7. Employee Matilda. Hello there, Matilda. Good to see that you're up and at 'em at this point. And yes, Group A, which is us, we're going over to Bareahard this time around. It stops at Keldic, isn't there? Indeed, there is. Every other train heading east from here is the direct line, and the next one will be arriving soon, so I suggest buying your tickets now. Yep, buy tickets and wait. Because it's time for us to go get into some more action today, guys. Passenger service bound for Keldic, Bareahard, now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. Oh, we tend to come to a complete stop. Trust us, honey. Or whoever the announcer is. I know the announcer's female, as we heard in the beginning of the game. Whoops. Still that far behind. And we get to play Blade with our fellow classmates here, too. So that ought to be fun. I wonder who's not going to be sitting next to us. Oh! Oh! We're all still sitting together, so... Who would have thought? And we're sitting right next to Machias. And they're sitting right next to Jusis. Shall we review what we know about where we're going? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Would you mind giving us an overview, Jusis? You're from Bareahard City, after all. If that's what you want, I'll oblige. But are you sure you wouldn't rather hear from the group's finest intellectual mind instead? I'm sure he'd be able to give you a far more critical analysis without any of the pro-noble bias I'm certain to inject. Are you suggesting that I allow my views to cloud my ability to see things objectively? Oh, not at all. You were intelligent enough to score second on the entrance exam, after all. And you've spent your every waking moment since with your nose glued to a textbook, studying as if your life depended on it. So I'm sure your knowledge is quite vast in terms of book smarts, even if it is lacking in virtually every other regard. Why, you? Please stop, both of you. Well, it's easy to see why you scored so miserably in last month's field study. What was that? Rain? Last month, Group B got an E on their field study. If that had been a paper exam, it would have been a fail. And a low one, too. Do you two really want that to happen again? Well, I hope you're not naively suggesting we just pull all our differences aside and become best friends. Of course not. We were chosen to be in Class 7 because of our differences, in fact. We come from different backgrounds, so naturally, we're going to have conflicting opinions and ways of looking at things. And no doubt we all have a few beliefs that we're not willing to compromise on, no matter what. But that doesn't change the fact that for the next few days, we're all part of the same group. We're all partners. Rain. I was wondering what you were getting at. You have to be joking. I refuse to accept the idea that... I'm not saying we have to be friends, but we're in the same group, and we're working toward the same objective. Let me try putting it another way. We're united against a common enemy, Group B, and unless we want to lose to them, we have to work together here. What? Rain? I wouldn't have taken you to be the competitive type. Of course I am. I care about winning and losing just as much as the next guy, and get just as frustrated when other people hold me back. I'm jealous of how good your grades are, for example. All three of you. I feel like I'm losing the race and have to struggle to catch up. And it was beyond frustrating when we lost against the instructor the other day. Ah. I see. There's no denying that she's strong. Incredibly strong, in fact. I don't know what kind of experience or training she's been through to become that way, but it's simply a fact. I just feel like if we'd been able to work together a little better, if we'd been able to form proper combat links with one another, we may have at least evened the odds a little. You would have. Sarah's only strong because she knows how to fight. If you'd been able to work together, you could have withstood her onslaught a little longer. You might not have won, but you wouldn't really have lost either. Fee. Exactly. Looks like they're knowing where Reen's coming from, so... yeah. Oh, and hey, there's the land of Celtic. Right over there. So, are we gonna play some Blade or not? Because I'm itching to play some more. Alyssa, Laura, and Elia are all in the same group as last time. And Guy seems like the type who can work well with anyone. They'll be a strong team. Yeah, they'll be able to give their absolute best no matter what comes their way. Honestly, if we don't do something about our own shortcomings, their score could easily double ours. Enough! I get it already! And it's not like I have much of a choice but to go along with your yay team attitude now, do I? Indeed, I prefer not to cooperate with this farce. But I have no intention of standing by and accepting defeat. So you're saying, until this trip is over, we will call a truce. Agreed? Very well. The very notion of working under these circumstances is ludicrous, but I am more than capable of enduring such idiocy if I must. The same goes for me. Well, at least it seems they might actually try to cooperate with one another this time, right? That's a significant improvement over last month. I do feel a little better. This is an improvement? I shudder to think what things must have been like last time. Alright, we're going through the Kreutzen main line, and then we're going to come by Celtic, and then we should be going eastward towards Bareahard. Alright. Alright, here's what I can tell you. Bareahard is the most important city in the eastern Kreutzen province. Its population is roughly 300,000, making it relatively large even by municipal standards. The hilly region surrounding the city is inhabited by innumerable minks, which are prized for their fur. So more of a fur trade type of city. Furthermore, the Kreutzen province as a whole is also widely renowned for the high-quality gemstones mined there. Yes, gems and fur are regarded as Bareahard's two main specialties. There is even a part of the city dedicated solely to those who work with them, isn't there? That would be Artisan Street in South Bareahard, yes. Large numbers of artisans gather there to prove their worth. There's a shop in Heimdall that specializes in gems produced in Bareahard as well. Of course, only nobles and the ridiculously wealthy have any reason to patronize it. Can't see myself ever going there. Which brings up perhaps the most important thing to note, a fact of which you are already quite aware, but it can't be stressed enough. Bareahard is, at its heart, a city of nobles. What's been said about it in that regard is no exaggeration. It's really true, huh? I've heard nobles don't actually make up the majority of the population, though. That's correct. However, from Artisan Street to the enormous Provincial Army Guardhouse, to the Central Plaza with its giant cathedral, to the airport designed to handle the largest of airships, Bareahard is a city that was developed with the nobility, and the Alberea House, hold in particular, at its center. So it really isn't an exaggeration, then. Not surprised you're able to discuss your own family so objectively. There's no point in denying the truth. As long as we're in Bareahard, you'd be well advised to keep your usual anti-noble vitriol to yourself. Unless you fancy becoming very friendly with the Provincial Army at any rate. I know that! I can hold my tongue when I have to. Haha. Is it bad that I'm actually seeing this as kind of encouraging? In a weird sort of way, it feels like we're making progress. Seems like they're getting along with each other in some shape or capacity. I hate having to cooperate with him, but I don't want to be the one responsible for losing to Group B. I suppose I'll call it a truce with you too. I'd almost forgotten that Machias had a problem with me. Listen, I'm sorry about... I don't actually think you're a deceitful noble sympathizer, so there's no need to say anything. But don't get the wrong idea. I'm only agreeing to a truce. I haven't completely forgiven you for what you did. That's more than enough. Thanks, Machias. Oh, he's blushing. Blushing? Why would you thank me? Looks like he really doesn't hate me after all. If only I could find some way to make up with him entirely. Let's talk to Emma, see what she has to say. Thank you so much, Reen. I knew Guys was right about you. What do you mean? At the station, he said, if anyone can do it, it's you, remember? Haha, I didn't do anything special, though. I just gave them my honest opinion. And that's exactly why I think you were able to successfully convince them. I guess it's up to us now to make sure we don't let the group down. We won't, I'm sure of it. What are you two whispering about? It is rather suspicious. Nothing at all. Ha 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 ha. Alright, let's see what Jusis has to say. I wasn't expecting to return to Bareahard so soon. It's been about 2 months now since we've started at the academy. Guess it hasn't really been long enough for you to miss it, huh? Indeed. And 2 months is hardly enough time for anything to truly change. Haha, that's very true. Still, a city full of nobles, I get the feeling I'm going to need to be a lot more conscious of the things I say and do. Nobles do have quite a fixation with social standing and class. But you should try not to let it get to you. Just be yourself. If you exert too much energy reining in your every word and action, we won't be able to get anything done. That's good advice. Thank you. If you have any more like it, I'm sure we'd be really appreciative. We'll be relying on your knowledge of the city. You're in good hands then. And let's talk to Fee. Oh, she's just staring at us. Just giving that, oh god. It's like giving that long Children of the Corn stare with those eyes. It's like, ugh. Oh god, I can't even stand to look at those eyes. Those green eyes of envy. Or that of the Joker's eyes from Batman Arkham Knight. But I won't even go that far. Is something the matter? I underestimated you. A little. Haha. Thanks, I guess. Still, the hard part will be keeping this up for the whole of our field study. We're going to need to get a whole lot stronger if we want to have a better chance against the instructor next time. If you want to beat Sarah, a little extra training won't be enough. True, we were completely outclassed by her last time. I wonder what sort of regimen she underwent to wind up so strong. It's just who she is. Sounds like Fee knows something. Maybe we can get her to open up a bit more someday. Let's play some Blade against our friends.
I'm not going to hold back.
And Blade, it's just like anything, so make sure that when we're playing against our friends here, we will need to try our best to see if we can beat them. But even if we do lose, our linking grade will actually go up no matter what.
It looks like you're up first.
Now let's bolt that.
Now you've done it.
Oh, now you've done it. I don't think so. You rat bastard. Well, let me go ahead and mirror you.
Ah, crap.
Ah, crap. Indeed. Okay.
Mirror.
I'm gonna mirror that back.
Ah, crap. Mirror.
Okay.
Now you've done it.
Oh, now I've done it. You say that with pride.
Looks like I win this time.
Yeah. Like I said, these are mostly hit and miss. So there's no way to tell if you're gonna win or if you're gonna lose.
Please go easy on me.
I don't know about that.
Shall we draw then? Oh, it looks as though the first move is yours.
Yep.
Oh, we have the same score. Let's draw again.
It's a very interesting concept, this card game.
Allow me to play first, then.
May not be as intricate as, say, like, Triple Triad in Final Fantasy VIII, but it's got good merits.
Ouch, I wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna use a bolt card. I'm gonna use a bolt card. Oh no, this could be trouble. Oh no, this could be trouble.
This could be trouble. I don't know.
Oh, we have the same score. Let's draw again. Allow me to play first, then. Oh, we have the same score. Let's draw again. Oh, we have the same score. Let's draw again.
Well, is this a draw?
Oh, it looks as though the first move is yours. Oh no, you
Yep.
beat me.
I did beat you. Alright. Now let's play Blade against Jusis.
If we have to. Draw a card. Go ahead then.
Okay. Oh, we have 3 bolts, so this might make for an interesting match.
We have the same score. Let's redraw. I'll be going first.
Okay.
Take this.
I don't think so. I'm gonna bolt you.
Now you've done it.
Mirror that.
You impertinent little. Now you've done it. Now you've done it. We have the same score. Let's redraw. I'll be going first. At least it wasn't a complete waste of time.
Hey, I won that. So what are my thoughts on episode 130 of Dragon Ball Super? Well, to be honest, I have not watched Dragon Ball Super for quite some time, but I did catch the synopsis of what happened in episode 130, and holy crap, I gotta say, that was quite unexpected of what we actually saw happen within that episode, or what happened in that episode. Like I said, I didn't see it, but I did read a synopsis of it through Dragon Ball Wiki, but yeah, I was completely shocked of what happened during that episode. Okay, so let's play Blade against V, and then
Let the battle begin.
then we'll head on over to our destination.
We draw here, right? You're first, I guess.
Yep, because I have a bolt card.
Guess we'd better draw again.
Mm-hmm.
First, I guess.
Mirror.
Yeah, I figured she'd do that. Bolt you.
Take this.
No thank you.
Mirror.
Gosh.
Guess we'd better draw again.
Yeah,
Guess we'd better draw again.
we better draw again.
I'm first. Mirror.
God damn.
Looks like I win.
Yeah. Damn it. Well, you're in luck, Flame Chocobo, because the Tournament of Power is ending next weekend. The next episode is going to be the last. But in terms of what's going to happen after episode 131, we don't know. Chances are that the anime is going to be taking a break because the manga needs to get caught up and work on some more storylines. And of course, we have the new movie that's coming out later this year. Okay, so we're going southward towards Bareahard. Oh! We passed through the granary region. What a beautiful view. Honestly, I was kind of expecting to see a different type of terrain or a different type of climate when we're going to someplace else, but, you know, we might be able to see something different when we're going through this area. Look, you could see a few steeples in the distance. That's Bareahard. Indeed, we should be there in roughly an hour now. We may yet arrive by noon, after all. And then we had to get checked into our hotel room. Wonder who's the lucky bastard who's going to be giving us the tasks this time. I don't know.
Lord Jusis.
Ah, of course.
Lord Jusis, welcome back to Bareahard.
It's a pleasure to see you again.
Amazing.
I can't believe all the station employees would abandon their duties to come and welcome him.
He's a real VIP.
I've returned here as a student of Thor's military academy to conduct a field study. I believe you were informed that this manner of excessive welcome is neither necessary nor desired. Were you not? Well, yes, but
You're a child of the Alberea household. If anything, we should be apologizing for not giving you an even greater welcome.
Did you not even hear what he said?
Please, allow me to carry your luggage.
We would be honored to carry the belongings of your classmates as well.
Well, then again, I wouldn't really disregard them from that offer.
That won't be necessary.
Oh.
huh? Lord Rufus?
Rufus. Lord Rufus. Oh my god. If I had to say anything, he's like Rufus Shinra in that type of regard.
Rufus? What?
My beloved brother. It's a
Ah,
pleasure to see
so
you.
they're siblings.
3 months. Where did the time go?
I kind of do like his voice actor,
I
too.
wasn't expecting to reunite with you so soon, but I'm delighted to have the opportunity.
As am I. You seem well.
I take it these are your fellow members of Class 7?
Yes, that's correct.
You know about us?
Of course. I've read all about you in my brother's letters.
So his name is Rufus Alberea.
Where are my manners, then? My name is Rufus Alberea. Jusis is my younger brother. You needn't hide your shock. It would come as no surprise at all to learn that my brother has never once mentioned me. He is, after all, quite easily embarrassed.
That's not...
He's being toyed with.
I guess with that attitude of his, whenever somebody makes fun of him, he does tend to get vulnerable.
What happened to the arrogant young upstart we've come to know and mostly tolerate?
Ah, but I digress. This is no time for idle chatter. I came to escort you to your lodgings for the weekend.
Wait, you don't mean...
The car is parked outside.
Ah, we get to drive in a big, huge limousine? An orbital limousine?
The verdant city of Bareahard.
Yep, the verdant city of Bareahard.
I hope you enjoy your stay, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
Quite a polite man. More so than Jusis is. Oh, but we actually don't get to see us riding in the big, nice orbital limousine. That would have been awesome. Almost looks exactly like Trista, but just more populated. Oh, there's the car. Not exactly limousine-esque, but I think it works.
I see. So the one responsible for selecting our tasks this time around was...
Indeed. I selected them on behalf of my father. Allow me to present you with this.
Okay, so we got our field study envelope for this month.
Thank you.
It really is a fascinating coincidence. I never imagined my younger brother would become classmates with the son of Lord Schwarzer.
You know my father?
Certainly. Baron Theo Schwarzer is an old acquaintance of mine. Many years ago, I accompanied him to a falconry competition held in the suburbs of Heimdall. He taught me much about the practice and its etiquette. Why, that must have been 10 years ago now. Is he doing well these days?
Yes, he's quite well. And still just as fond of hunting as ever.
Splendid, splendid. And you must be the son of Governor Regnitz, no?
That's correct. I'm surprised you knew.
Indeed. I encounter him quite often when taking care of official matters in the capital. Though our positions may be different, he has given me excellent advice in the past. I feel it must be fate that you two would end up in my younger brother's class. Please do try and get along with him.
Oh, and someone of high status even telling a commoner and someone of his own flesh and blood to get along with each other. At least he's more grown up than his little brother is. Yeah, he really owned you both, Machias and Jusis. So you should listen to what Rufus has to say.
I will consider the possibility with an open mind.
Wonderful. And I would be remiss if I were not to acknowledge our two beautiful ladies. No doubt your presence brings a touch of elegance to my younger brother's academic life.
Oh, I'm honored you would say so. It's nothing like that.
Can we please stop discussing me?
Of course, he's embarrassed.
And when you say lodgings, you can't possibly be referring to...
Need you even ask? Naturally, you'll all be staying at the Alberea family mansion.
Ooh.
But...
I jest. Father's instructions were that I should do with you as I wish. So, considering the circumstances of your visit, I've had a hotel room prepared. That way you'll be able to concentrate more easily on your field study, no?
Thank you. Truly appreciate it.
Looks like we get to see a little bit of a lighter side to Jusis after all, huh? Wonder what was that? I wonder what that was all about.
I'm afraid we'll need to end our charming repartee here, however.
Repartee.
For I can see your hotel coming into view now.
How could you be... Unless if you're in the back, then that makes sense. Hotel Esmeralda. What is this, Hunchback of Notre Dame references now instead of just Norse mythology and other types of mythology making references in this game? Indeed, I'm representing our father. Oh, What, are you gonna fly the high wind? No, that's Final Fantasy related. This isn't Final Fantasy, it's Legend of Heroes. Surely you jest. Don't call me Shirley. Dun, dun. Ninja Turtles Next Mutation reference. Although that Surely You Jest, Don't Call Me Shirley actually originated from Airplane with Leslie Nielsen. Or Leslie Neeson or Nielsen or... Yeah, Leslie Nielsen. God, it's been so long since he passed away. May God rest his soul, Leslie Nielsen. He may not be the most affable person, but please do try to extend your kindness to my brother. May the goddess' blessings be with you. I pray that your field study activities are fruitful. Mm-hmm. So that was Rufus Alberea. I've heard rumors about him. They say he's the ace of the noble faction. Meeting him in person, it's easy to see where that reputation originated. He seemed like a rather charming person, projecting both intelligence and kindness. Yeah, he made a point of showing consideration for my dad, too, even though he's a low-ranking noble. And he effortlessly thrust Jusis into a role of cute little brother. I would have preferred you not to have seen that. Though I must admit, I wasn't expecting him to leave Bareahard just as we arrived. How unfortunate. What do you mean? Nothing that concerns you. We should check in at the hotel and begin our work. Wait! Come on, let's go drop off our things. Yes, that sounds like a good idea, though the thought of actually staying in a hotel this high class is kind of intimidating. Off we go. Well, doesn't seem like that much longer now, so we can get some action done. Because we've been on with story for about an hour, and now it's about time for us to get into some action. It is truly an honor that our humble establishment should have the opportunity to greet a member of the esteemed Dukes. Spare me the formalities. We came merely to drop off our belongings, after which point we will be leaving again immediately. Please show us to our rooms. As you wish. General Manager Richelieu, or Rikelou, or whatever his name is. If you'll allow me to escort you to the western wing, then, we've a fine suite prepared for you. Ooh, a suite? Nice! Yes! We have individual classrooms reserved for each of your classmates as well. Oh, nice! Wait, I believe I told you before that we're here solely for our studies. This excessive hospitality is neither required nor appreciated. But Lord Jusis, I must insist. Don't make me repeat myself. We inquire only 2 rooms, one for the boys and one for the girls. Will that be okay with you all? That works for me. It's more than enough. It's fine. Of course, we're students. We should be treated as such. So grand. Well, at least this wasn't like what happened in Celtic, how we all stayed in the same room. We can finally start working on the field study tasks now, I think. Good. We've wasted more than enough time as it is. Now, let's crack open the envelope, shall we? Alright, here goes. Let's see what our tasks are at hand. Field study day 1, assigned tasks. Okay, we have 2 required and 1 that is optional. Let's go ahead and read them. In the Aurochs Forest. Wait, are the Besaid Aurochs in there? Are they going to be playing Blitzball with us? Oh God, Final Fantasy X, you are both a blessing and a curse. Anyways, a violent monster has been seen roving the Aurochs Canyon path, and the Kreutzen Provincial Army would like it eliminated. Monster is a Fate Spinner. Location atop a cliff partway along the Aurochs Canyon path. Once the monster has been exterminated, please report to the soldiers at Aurochs Fort. Okay. Put a ring on it. And the client's name is Bruce, or Bruck, or Brook, or whatever his name is. I'd like someone to help me find a particular semi-precious stone. For more details, talk to me at Turner's Jewelers. Bruce. Brook. Bruck. Addicted to bath salts. And the client's name is Hassan Voltaire. The Voltaire family even bathes in style, using nothing but the most fabulous bath salts, which we're unfortunately running low on. Will someone procure them for us? If this strikes your fancy, find me at the terrace outside of Sorcier Restaurant. Hassan Voltaire. Study is defined as a 100-selge radius around north and east Bareahard. Each student must record his or her activities daily to be remitted to the instructor upon request. One request from a noble, followed by one from an artisan. That should certainly keep things interesting. Yeah, they seem to have struck the perfect balance here. The monster one sounds irritating. What do they mean by report to Aurochs Fort on this one? Aurochs Fort sits on the opposite side of Aurochs Canyon. It's a provincial army base originally built in the Middle Ages. The request must have come from there. Sounds like trouble to me. We should probably save that one for last, just to be on the safe side. I'd advise that regardless. The path through the canyon is long and treacherous. We should complete our other task before we venture out that way, lest we run out of time. Yes, let's do that. Fine by me. I have no objections either. Alright then, let's get started. I'm sure Elise and the others are working hard on their own tasks as we speak, and we can't let them beat us. So let's give this our all. Right! Okay. Of course. I give you my word. Reen, you are definitely the mediator, buddy. I think we're going to have to work well with getting both Machias and Jusis' links stronger than before. Okay, there's one person we want to see, and I think that was the one for the task on hand. Or the bath salts. Yes, at the restaurant. So let's go ahead and talk to them first. Not the dog. And the dog's name is Richard. Nice. Can I name you Dick, since you were barking at us? Excuse me, can we talk to you for a minute? Might those uniforms be from Thor's Military Academy? I assume you must be the students Lord Rufus mentioned then. What's this all about? Lord Rufus asked me to give some work to some students who came along here for some manner of field study, you see. Well, in truth, he asked my father first, but he's as busy as he ever was. So the request was passed on to his heir. In other words, me. Oh, that sounds rather interesting, doesn't it? Now, take a guess at what I came up with. Oh, you are such a tease. Might I have some time to think about it? So, what exactly was your request? You dare interrupt our conversation? You commoners truly have no courtesy, do you? It's only natural to wait for those superior to you to finish their Oh my! What's the matter? Lord Jusis! I had no idea you were with these commoners. Well, I am. Do you still wish for us to remain quiet while you continue with this nonsense? Of course not. We would never be so crass. I could get used to this. Why couldn't he just stand where they could see him in the first place? Well, what is it that you're looking for? And hello, Starchild! Welcome to the stream! By the light of a moon, Shazam! You made it to the stream, buddy. Your request stated that you wanted some kind of bath salt. Well, you see, I'd like to request that you procure some pink salt for us. I see. That's a rather difficult request. Fret not, then. I can change the request if you wish. That won't be necessary. A request is a request. Is it that hard to find? That's not the issue. We need to make our way through the canyon to the east to find it, much like we need to do for that monster. It's closer to Aurochs Fort than it is to the city, so it won't be an easy journey. Oh, I see. Why are they putting salt in the bath, though? Putting salt in bathwater warms the body. Oh, that's very cool. Hey, Starchild, see if you can get Power Instinct or what, Match or Melee on PSN. See if you can beat Sissy, because Fighter Chaos actually managed to beat Sissy in that game, and he was very stoked about it too. Putting salt in bathwater warms the body. I don't really care for it, but it seems to have some positive health effects. Sounds like something only nobles could afford to do. Well, either way, we know exactly where we need to go now. Yeah, let's get the request from Artisan Street settled before making our way over there, though. Okay. So we want to take care of the one from the Artisan, right? Yeah. So we want to go to Turner's Jewelers. We also need to see if we can actually find the... Okay, that's the Nobles District. Maybe we can try to go in there. Maybe they actually have this?
This seems to be the city's noble quarter.
No wonder most of these houses look so overblown and excessive.
Well, they are nobles, so you can't really look at them otherwise like that.
Wait, this leads to...
Huh? What's wrong?
Never mind.
I guess that leads to the Provincial Army headquarters of some type. Anyway, I don't think we're going to be able to find that much. I assume this is Bareahard's guardhouse? Indeed it is. You just started playing Burning Fight so far, and you beat the game, and according to your score on the leaderboards, you are 838 in the world. Oh, wow. See if you can actually get to number 1. But yeah, look up Match or Melee. Yeah, see if they have it on PSN if you can, Star Child, and see if you can actually beat Sissy in that game. Because this is where your family's personal army hangs out. There's no need to be so blunt, Fee. She's not wrong. My family is responsible for the army's upkeep and operations, after all, and it's quite leveraged for our benefit. Oh yeah, there's the Provincial Army. At least that Provincial Army asshole from the last field study is not there. Okay, Lord Jusis. Welcome back. Here we go again. It's an honor to be able to see you again. Is there something we can help you with? No, not as such. However, I did happen to hear about your activities in Kelnick. Might you care to explain the Army's questionable actions of late? Well, we weren't aware of such things. Jusis. Fine. However, be sure not to forget what your duty as soldiers is. Understood? Understood. Please take care. Jusis. I guess that was about what happened during Group A's last field study? Indeed. Not that I expect this to have any effect whatsoever. Let us return to the task at hand. Yeah. We don't need you ordering arrests around. Well, looks like we're done at looking in this general vicinity, so I guess we need to go this way and see if we can actually find both the Orbital shop as well as the weapon shop. Because they don't look like... It doesn't seem like that they're within this general location. Oh, wait a minute. Is that what I think it is? Oh, yeah, there is a lower quarter that we can actually go to. If we can actually find it. Or find the pathway to get to under there. Yeah. We'll have to see how we can get under there. Okay, Station Street. And I guess that's, yeah, that's the Bareahard Station. The Galleria. And I guess this takes us to the Kreutzen Highway. That it does. And there's the airport. But where's the weapon shop? Does that take us through Aurochs Canyon in this general direction? Oh yeah, it does. There's the airport.
Is this the way to the city's airport?
It is, though I doubt we'll have any reason to go there.
Well, I'm sure we want to go to the airport there because the only way we can actually get access to SuperBowl.com is to go to the airport. Just like what John Madden and Pat Summerall said during Super Bowl 1995, or when they were giving a plug to the Super Bowl. I mean, John Madden was like, what the heck is a .com? Pat Summerall's like, I don't know. But John Madden says, well, where do you think you would go and find yourself a .com, Pat? And then Pat Summerall's like, I don't know. I tried the airport. I mean, it was 1995. You have two guys who are literally top of the league in sports broadcasting, and they say, you want to visit SuperBowl.com? Then fear no further. Just go to the airport.
Craftsmen and merchants ply their trades.
Even though it turned out that they were actually right. Anyway, there's Turner's Jewelers. Is this Turner? So what you're saying is, any minute. Oh, so what you're saying is, any minute now. Indeed. You shouldn't have long to wait. Oh, it looks like he's with a customer right now. What should we do? Should we return later? Hmm? Judging by the uniform, you're... Ah, and I see Lord Eustace is with you, too. Welcome to our store. Have you come regarding the field study request? We have, but I'd ask that you please refrain from giving us any special treatment on my account. If our timing is inconvenient for you, we're quite amenable to returning at a later hour. No, it's the opposite, in fact. We were just discussing you, as it happens. Alright then. Wait, you were discussing us? What does that mean? Or does that mean... Of course, if you allow me to explain. God, I sound like Colossus from the X-Men. This is Bengt, a tourist currently staying here in Bareahard. He's the one responsible for the request that brought you here. See, I'm going to be getting married in the near future, and I came here to inquire about having a wedding ring made. The artisans of Bareahard are renowned far and wide for their skill with gem processing, so it seemed the ideal choice. So you made what I presume to be a substantial journey in search of the perfect ring. Heh, it is a wonderfully romantic thing to do, isn't it? There's no denying the quality of the jewels one can procure here, but they don't come cheap. That's exactly right, unfortunately. Buying one of the local gemstones on my income isn't very plausible. It's a septium ring, especially, is out of question. And a septium ring, especially, is out of question. I quickly realized how impulsive I'd been and had almost given up. But then I consulted with Bruce here, or Brook here, on whether or not I had any chance of finding a good deal, and he gave me a really good idea. Oh? That's right. The precious stone might be out of his budget, but there are stones just as beautiful that are a whole lot cheaper. Semi-precious stones, if you will. The name's pretty self-explanatory. I suggest we make a ring for him using one. Specifically, a gem known as Dryad's Tear. I'm not familiar with that one. I think I may have heard of it, actually. It's made from a very particular tree sap that hardens like stone after being exposed to air for a long time. And it has a translucent shine to it that people say is easily the equal of septium. That's the one! I'm surprised you know so much about it! Kind of like that guy named Luke in the Suikoden games. Yeah, by his name of what this Brute guy, yeah, I would say so. I mean, fantasy games like that, they do tend to have some very interesting and just awesome names that you could try to pronounce. Anyway, guess you're an expert on jewels as well, huh? That's our Emma. Ha ha ha, it's just a personal interest of mine. So, does that mean the reason you called us here is... Exactly. I'd like you to go and collect one of these Dryad's Tears for my client. Fortunately for you, many of the trees that the tears can be harvested from grow on the Northern Kreuzen Highway. But even though it only qualifies as semi-precious, it's still a pretty rare gem, so finding one might not be an easy task. Well, then I suppose we'll just have to buckle down and look. It may not be quite the challenge our dear friend here has made it out to be, you know. Huh? The innocent wood nymph's tear that you seek. How would you respond if I were to say that I saw one with my own eyes mere moments ago? Who is this guy? You know him, Eustace? I can't say I recall ever meeting him before, no. Haha, gracious, how terribly impolite of me not to introduce myself before speaking. My name is Baron Blanc. Blanc. So seems like more of a French type of thing. My name is Baron Blanc. It's a true pleasure to make your acquaintance. From paintings, sculptures, and the finest of arts to the most delicately detailed crafts. I am a connoisseur and lover of beauty, craftsmanship, and artistry in all their many splendid forms. I see. He seems a little off-putting eccentric. But that's enough about myself. I hear you're seeking a Dryad's tear. Yes, that's right. You say you saw one moments ago? Are you certain? My dear lady, I would never dream of lying about matters of beauty. I beheld the light which you seek on the northern highway. Of that I am most certain. And yet, I must confess that my knowledge of the area is not so great that I would be able to share its exact location. Though perhaps that's the way it should be. After all, a brilliant light has true meaning only when one grasps it with his own two hands. You don't say. Guy's manner of speech is irritating. So is the content of his words. Haha, now, let's hear him out. Well, we're certainly appreciative for the information. May I ask why you're telling us all this all of a sudden, though? Perhaps it's the spirit of inquisitiveness that drives you to seek a beauty mere mirror cannot buy. It moves me so, and being the generous man that I am, I deign to extend an olive branch. Is that sufficient enough reason for you? Sure. Well, we'll know soon enough if he's telling the truth. Yes, we need to begin our search. We can choose to follow his lead, unspecific as it may be, or disregard it entirely. I think our chances are about equal either way. Well, we'll be leaving now. Hopefully you'll see us back soon enough with the Dryad's tear in tow. Good luck. I appreciate it. Haha, good day to you. Alright, it's time for us to go find a ring. And we're going to be going through the Northern Kreutzen Highway in the process. But, before we do that, let's see if we can actually try to find weapons that we can buy. Or at least some armor. Well, if it isn't Lord Jusis, what are you doing here? That's quite the greeting. My brother made me mention of the fact that you would be in charge of our Arcus. Is that correct? It is. Ah, so we're at the Arcus or the Orbital Factory. Yep. And we can actually customize their weapons and ours too. But thing is that we actually need to get some new weapons. Okay, we create a needle shot. We can create an earth pulse. Aqua bleed. Thalos. Revive an HP heal, a small amount, okay? And we got one. And we don't have one of these, okay? So yeah, I'm just taking my time with trying to find some of these things that we can actually try to create. Chrono Drive. And Demonic Scythe. Oh yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Ah, this can increase our accuracy if we want to. Okay, I think we're done here. And we only have 16 Sepith masses on us, so it's really not going to do us any justice at this point. Oh, wait a minute, there is a shop button. Oh, wait a minute, we can't even buy any weapons here. hopefully there's a weapon shop near here so we can actually buy some new weapons, because we do need to get into the game of buying some stronger weapons in our arsenal. Restaurant? Ah, I guess this tailor shop is our armor shop, hopefully. Okay, so this takes us back to Celtic Highway. Let's go in the Valenti Tailoring. Yep, it does increase our strength, the strength of our defenses and that kind of stuff, and even the equipment too. So we'll come back here eventually, and there's nothing here of important matter to us. Right, so do their clothes change on here? From what I gather, I do remember. Well, I can't remember in terms of their clothes, but I do know that some certain objects that you can have on characters can actually appear on, like, their heads, like them wearing glasses or a hat or something like that, like what you would see in the Tales games. But as far as everything else, not that I'm aware of. Well, can't really do anything now since we don't have the proper weapons that we need to buy. Which is unfortunate, because I figured we would probably find a weapon shop here in town.
I love the look of this city. It's so beautiful.
Maybe so, but it's got nothing on Heimdall in terms of sheer scale.
But it is a big city, nevertheless. Is it in the Galleria? I would doubt it, but if it is, then good. Oh, good day, Lord Jusis. It's always such an honor for us to serve the needs of the Alberea family. Did you happen to be... Did there happen to be an issue with any of the products, perhaps? Oh, I see. This is the store where we get our furnishings from, isn't it? Worry not. I'm here on personal business today. Understood. If that's the case, then please take your time. That was quite the conversation. Seemed they like to flaunt their influence all over town. No doubt about that. I didn't want to talk to you. See if I can shop. Some items and some ingredients and some... We got ourselves some accessories that we can get, too. But tell us there is a weapon shop, please. Well. Oh, nope. Nothing. Good day, Lord Jusis. It's always an honor to have your patronage here. Please take your time and peruse our selection. Fiber boots and cozy socks. Still nothing. But it just seems like a bunch of etiquette and all that fancy smanchy stuff. Ah, there's what we're looking for. The weapon shop. Yeah, but I wonder how expensive the weapons are. Oh, yeah, they are kind of pricey. But they do seem to be in good standing, too, for us to actually pick them up. Once we get enough Sepith in our inventory. We may actually have to sell some of our other Sepith, too. We may have to go back to that Orbital shop and actually sell off the other Sepith so that way we can actually get some money. I mean, we can do that, too. I mean, if we don't have any prior use for them at this time. Which, you know, I can't really dismiss the possibility, so we might as well go ahead and head back over there and see if we can actually... exchange the other colored Sepith, so that way we can get some more cash on hand. Maybe we can actually get some better pieces of equipment, too. And then we'll make our way to the Kreutzen Highway. Okay. Oh, that doubles. And it seems like the different color sepeths double. Yeah, I hate to do this, but I don't have a choice. If I'm gonna make some money, then I'm gonna need to take the risk. I'm having some more juicy fruit gum, by the way, guys. If you're wondering what it was that I was chewing. Yes, we're going back to Christie's Galleria. Galileo, 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 Galileo Figaro. Makes me want to sing Bohemian Rhapsody from Queen. I see a little silhouette of a man, Scaramouche, Scaramouche, and we do the fandango. It's a bolt of lightning, very, very frightening. Galileo, 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 Galileo Figaro. I am a poor boy, nobody... Okay, let's go ahead and equip you with the new weapon. And the new rod. And the new saber. Saber! S words! I'll take swords for 400. Might as well go ahead and sell the other ones, too. We're not even going to need them. Okay. We could get him a new gun if we wanted to. But let's give you the saber. Well, no. Let's give you the karambit. And then we'll try to get some more money. Oh, when we're out in the field. Okay. So that way we can get everybody's armor up to speed and up to par. Anyway, it's time for us to head out to the Northern Kreutzen Highway, which I assume is this way, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, that's not it. So we actually want to go westward? Or, no, it's this way. This is the Northern Kreutzen Highway. Yep, North Kreutzen Highway. It's time for us to get into some action. Too bad we can't even ride any horses while we're out in the field here yet. Which we can ride horses. First horse we get, we're going to call it Epona. Snake and an egg.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. My turn.
Let's see. Let me link with you, Emma. Might as well.
Okay.
And let's link together. And she does a double attack.
Okay.
One down. She can't even throw it overhead like what Elliot does.
My turn. My turn.
It's my turn.
And I assume the others don't even have their S-break abilities. Oh no, actually Fee does. I wonder if Machias does too. Probably, but we'll see.
My turn.
There we go.
Okay, it's safe for now.
That was a pretty quick battle. Well, it looks like we do get some more experience points in this region than we did in any of the others. So it looks like this is going to be a pretty simple type of task. Famous last words.
is over with.
And we are near a lake.
I'll handle it.
Let's see what you do. Sweep.
Target locked.
Oh. She has knife pistols. So, for someone like her, they should be called gun knives. Just to keep going on with the whole Final Fantasy shebang. How we like to name everything. Or like how we'd like to have a gun attached to every weapon. Like how I find it to be very weird how in Final Fantasy XIV there are gun halberds.
Yeah. Here. My turn.
Here we go.
Arc slash you into oblivion. And I did.
It's safe for now.
And we got through it unscathed. And we got some more experience to add to that. And oh my goodness, that was quite a good significant boost in terms of experience points. Reen's at level 16 now.
I did it.
Yeah. Way to go, my man. With those big purple eyes. And you wonder if they'll add gunblades for use in Final Fantasy XIV online? Well, you know, it's definitely possible. I wouldn't put it past Square Enix or put it past Naoki Yoshida, as he is the one who's working on the game. It's so pretty. I'd say this is it. Alright, let's see if we can remove it without causing any damage. So it is a Dryad's Tear, so looks like it was the right one that we needed. But like I said, it just seems so weird how they come up with the, how they can just make any weapon use the mechanism of a gun for anything. What are we gonna have, like gun fists or, I would say, gun axes, gun rapiers, gun katanas? Gosh, I mean seriously. Redundant concept, and I will be as the one who will say that gunblades, they're not the most effective weapons of any game whatsoever. I mean, if you ever watch Screw Attack's the Armory, where Daily Destin, who was still with Screw Attack at the time, he actually delisted gunblades from the Armory because they were not truly effective weapons.
Can't relax yet.
And she is very tired, but does have a very serious and stern look on her face. But it'll be time until I get to Final Fantasy XIV. I'm currently working on everything Final Fantasy XII related for Episode 9 of the RRPG's retrospective series on Final Fantasy. Which, it'll still be some time before that, a long time before that episode comes out, but I just want to let you guys know that I am still working on that. Like I said, for every episode of the retrospective, it's just going to get longer and even more difficult because of how much more there is to cover for most of the newer games that come out. I spy with my little eyes a treasure too. You know what? Let's see your Y break. Or S break. See how it goes. She can fight in battles, but she most certainly...
Hostiles neutralized. Guess we safe.
She definitely can be very serious when in battle. So, I guess there's more to her than meets the eye. But yeah, Star Child, there's a lot to cover with the newer games. That is no joke. That's why it's taken me long with Final Fantasy Tactics. Now, granted, I'm not going to complete that game at 100%, as I said that for every mainline series installment. But, yeah, it's just... There's a lot about that game that... I mean, there's a lot about the Evil East games that needs to be covered. Now, I'm not going to get into the side games like Crystal Defenders or anything like that, as I'll... excuse me, as I will briefly mention that at the end of the video, but... It won't be talked... You know, games like those, they won't be talked about in depth. It does seem like it's a good advantage, so let's Y-break them with Reen here. Well, at least these. We're not going to be able to defeat all of them. Oh, you've been burned.
My turn.
It's my turn.
Very well.
Oh, we got some sepith out of that monster.
Okay.
All right.
We fight pretty well together.
It was hardly a challenge.
Doesn't seem like that they're that happy-go-lucky when they win a battle together. Yeah, and I will be but in Final Fantasy Tactics Defense, Starchild, I will actually be getting all the characters in that game. Now, granted, I'm not going to be playing through War of the Lions because it would just be me playing Final Fantasy Tactics all over again. So, I will be going through... But I will be actually getting all the characters and actually be going through that 10-level dungeon to fight against the strongest of the Lucavi demons. Or the Lucavi. And then, after I get done with Tactics, it's on to Vagrant Story. And that's going to be very interesting. And I know some people are going to say... I mean, I have played War of the Lions, and I think it's a much better game than what the original Final Fantasy Tactics was. But if there was one thing I had to criticize about the game, it's the load times. Or like the frame rate when some of the spells happen, because there is a significant drop in frame rate when that happens.
Okay.
I mean, I still like it. I think it's a much superior game in terms of its writing and everything else that is offered within it, but...
Okay.
And even having the characters of Luso Clemens and Balthier from Final Fantasy XII is awesome. Is a nice touch.
Okay, it's safe for now.
But I will be making mention of the cutscenes and all that kind of stuff. And that game will actually have its own little segment when I'm covering the rest of the games of the Evil East Alliance. But yeah, Vagrant Story is going to be the next game that I cover after Final Fantasy Tactics. Because I know that even though it doesn't have Final Fantasy in the name, some people like to consider it as part of the world of Evil East. Hey, we have a raccoon with a scythe, even if it's a makeshift one.
It's my turn.
Cartman, is that you?
I'll handle it.
Little South Park reference of him being the superhero named Coon because he dresses up like a raccoon. I suppose it was supposed to be a parody of Cartman trying to be Rocket Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy. If I had to take a wild guess. Aw, Jusis. Oh, I missed. God damn, you hit hard.
It's my turn. Attack neutralized. Guess we're safe.
Yeah, we are safe. Couldn't be any more happier. Might as well go ahead and use it for you too. Although I possibly could have used the other one. Possibly. But I digress. As you would have guessed, yes, I'm grinding.
We have the advantage.
That's what I do. I mean, that's what you gotta do if you're playing an RPG or streaming an RPG. You don't want to just go in as a weakling to every battle if you're not going to be making any progress.
I'll handle this.
It's my turn. Yeah. Okay.
Still, not down for the count yet, huh?
I'll handle this.
Okay.
I am Bane, and I'm going to break you!
Targets eliminated.
Yes. That was pretty fast, and Jusis and Machias leveled up to 16.
That should suffice.
Yep, but still, no Smiley. Rune Blade can now be used. It's a magic attack, and it's an area type of attack. So it's a Class B type of attack, and it cuts enemies in half with a magical slash.
I did it.
There you go, Machias. At least you're on the happy side whenever you get a level up. Okay, nothing that way. So, I'd say I'd probably stick to level 17 while we're in this area, and then once we get into the canyon, then we'll actually be able to level up some more.
Now's the chance. Let's get him. Here we go. There. Now's our chance.
Go, Emma!
Very well.
Okay. Here. Okay. Got it.
My turn.
Take it down! Yes!
Okay, it's safe for now.
Funny how we go through these battles and we can't even get any money. And I feel down for that is the case. We should be at least rewarded with some money after a battle, don't you think? Instead of having to sell our Sepith to get cash back.
Making progress.
Alright, so both Emma and Fee leveled up. So she now learned Ethereal Edge. And it's a line type of attack. And ATS is by 50% and releases several magical blades. And can unbalance an enemy at 10%.
Done.
She's like, peace out. God, with that type of behavior and that type of bedhead, I wouldn't be surprised if if the inspiration for her character was based on Cheech and Chong from the movies Up in Smoke and Still Smoking. Yeah, man, this shit is good. Yeah, it was some good shit, but we need to head back over into the city and give that Dryads tier so we can complete that quest. Now, I possibly would have got my live stream started a lot sooner, but thing is, I had to take care of some things firsthand. I mean, I do have a life, and there are things that I have to help out my family with from time to time. Oh, Tank Tank Tank! It's time for them to play Tank Tank Tank! That was the emblem of the Kreutzen province, wasn't it? Are they part of the provincial army? I suspect they're members of a unit stationed in Keldic. They're likely on their way to rendezvous with the main unit in Bareahard. Makes sense. I've never seen those vehicles accompanying them before, though. Reinford's latest model of light armored transport, from the looks of it. They lack the firepower of a tank, but make up for it in maneuverability. They must have spent a small fortune on those. You certainly seem to know a lot about them, Fee. Suppose so. Regardless, we have no reason to linger here. We should return to Bareahard ourselves. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I mean, this game's appearance, it is kind of like Suikoden 5 with how more thin, or how much more thinner the characters are, as well as the world map in a certain regard, but at its core, it's still what it is. I could definitely see the inspirations where you're coming from, Star Child. Alright. Well, we can try to sell some of this. Can we at least shop for that thing now? Yes, we can. And let's give it to you. And let's go ahead and sell the Buster Shot while we're at it. And we'll sell the other Sepith Masses if we can. So that way we can get ourselves some fine-looking armor. We got to look ever prettier when we're going up against monsters and enemies and such. And robots. I mean, after all, there is steampunk elements in this game. Okay. Exchange. Double. 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 Triple. 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 Exchange. Get some more mirror out of it. I'm sure there's an ornament that we can buy, but we're not going to waste our time doing that. Anyway. Oh, actually, we want to go... Do we want to go this way? I think we want to go to the tailoring if we want better armor. Yeah, looks like it. But I don't think we're going to be able to buy everything but with what we want, though. Okay. There's one thing I have to complain about this game, is that the Mira is very, very lacking. I mean, it comes in very, very short spurts. I mean, it's like the older Final Fantasy games with how hard it is to get Gil in those games. Anyway, see what he has to say. Oh, you're back. Is something wrong? Well, could you give us the item? Sure. Here. And we handed over the Dryads tier that we found. Thank you. What is taking so long? If you have what I asked for, hurry up and give it to me. Yes, of course, at once. What's going on? Honestly, we don't have all day. This is why you commoners never get anywhere in life. Here it is, my liege. Oh, lame. It was supposed to be for the guy who wanted to get a wedding ring. God, that Count is an asshole. So, this is what it looks like. I can confirm that this is a genuine Dryads tier. I imagine it will be a bit hard, but as it is nothing more than petrified sap, you should be able to consume it without worrying. Consume? We had to have heard that wrong. Alright then. What? Seriously? What are you doing? Ooh. Noah! What? No! Nora! Water! Nora! Water! Here, my lord. Ah! Scum. How did this come about? God damn. What the hell do you think you're... Machias! You there, commoner. You might want to watch your tone when addressing someone of higher rank than yourself. Damn it! This isn't good. I shall be generous and let it pass this one. Once. But you will do well to mind your manners in the future. If you were to truly anger me, your life could be cut short. Very short indeed. God, what a pompous asshole. I think you're the one who ought to mind his manners. What was that? Lord Jusis! What are you doing in a place like this? That does not concern you. However, we went to great pains to find a Dryad's Tear for that man there. And I am most interested in hearing what exactly made you feel you had the right to consume it. But Lord Jusis, I legally purchased that stone from him. I have done nothing improper here. Is what this man says true? Yes, it is. He agreed that he would give me a sum of mira in exchange for the tear. See? So that stone was my property, which meant I could do with it whatever I wished. Okay. But why would you want to eat it? Well, the Dryad's Tear is used in Eastern herbal medicine, as it is said to possess a number of useful properties. Herbal medicine? A popular variety of alternative medicine practiced in the Eastern lands. What useful properties? Nutritional supplementation, mostly. But there are those who believe it can also prevent the effects of aging. Oh, you mean more like Fountain of Youth type of stuff? You know, if stuff like that exists in real life and it actually does enable that kind of thing, you think we could actually have it? I know someone would definitely make a hell of a fortune if they could get that patented. Prevent aging? Utterly ludicrous. Be it that as it may, it is my prerogative. And now that the deed is done, I have no reason to remain here any longer. Lord Jusis, if you are permitted. Fine. Please leave. I am deeply grateful. If you will excuse us, then. We beg your pardon. God. I'm sorry for causing a scene. Ineffective at controlling your temper as ever, I see. Some things never change. No, I should be the one to apologize. I'm sorry for making you watch that without a word of explanation beforehand. Especially after all the trouble you went through to get it for me. So, is it true? Did the Count purchase it from you? Oh yes, that was completely true. Everything was on the level. Though honestly, considering he's a noble, and a Count, at that, I couldn't possibly have refused. The situation may be changing for the better in Heimdall overall. But deference to those of higher stature is still the reality in areas where the Chancellor's influence doesn't reach. I thought it might be something like that. As for the ring, I'm going to use the mirror the Count gave me as a deposit to buy one locally. I'm really sorry for putting you through all of this. I'll need to start making my way to the station now. I don't want to miss my train. Goodbye, everyone! Well, went through all that trouble just to get that item. Haha. I was observing, curious as to what manner of compelling drama might unfold. But alas, all I witnessed was that farce. How long has he been there? I heard from the fine gentleman who works at this establishment that your student's here for a field study, no? I hope you'll forgive me for saying so, but I believe it is these setbacks in life which make it truly beautiful to be alive. That comedy of errors may have been tough to endure, but your resultant struggle against injustice was simply breathtaking. Excuse me? However, alas, I must bid adieu, for my search can never rest ere the ultimate beauty is unearthed. Or ere. I do pray we'll have the opportunity to meet again. Until such time, fare thee well, students. Yeah, fare thee well, dude. What was that all about? I think he was trying to tell us not to let it get to us. Maybe? We still don't know why he helped us to begin with. What becomes of this request now? Good question. There's no stone left to make the ring. Does that mean we failed? No, you did exactly what we asked of you. It's unfortunate that things ended how they did, but that was through no fault of yours. So please, accept your reward. So, we got ourselves a luck type of thingy. But speaking of which, I may need to be careful with the sepet that we have, so that way I can unlock all the other characters' slots within their, within those, Arcus units that they have. Okay, so that takes care of that. So, I think it's time for us to take on the other tasks at hand, where we can actually go into the canyon. Alright, it's time for us to go to the Aurochs Canyon. And my goodness, there's some luscious green and rock. What are we at, Mushroom Rock, of all places? We now cross the border into Aurochs Canyon. On the other side of it is Aurochs Forest, where the Provincial Army is stationed. Which means the monster we're after is somewhere along this path. The most logical approach here would be to take care of the monster first, then continue following the path to the fort. If that's the case, we should probably take some time to finish all the other tasks first, otherwise they may be left undone. Well, I know I'm certainly anxious, so as soon as everyone else is ready, we should head out. Okay. But we do need to go this way because there is that task that we need to get that bath salts. And find deep into the Aurochs Canyon path. Might as well take care of the monster while we're there, too. Okay. So, if we take care of the monster first, and then we actually get to the...
Like it dates back to the Middle Ages.
It is. It's been there for several hundred years.
Because if we take care of that and then clear the optional task, then we should be able to take care of the mandatory task afterwards, so that way we complete all tasks for that day. That way our grades can go up greatly. What do we have? Anteaters? Or tapers? What kind of monstrosities are these? Oh, they are anteaters! That's just a general enemy name, anteater. But they are pretty weak in terms of their defenses. Very weak.
Targets eliminated. Let's get going.
And not as much stronger in terms of the experience count than it was when we were in the Northern Kreutzen Highway, it seems. I think I'm going to need to spend some time here in this canyon to actually get a bunch of sepets, so that way we can unlock the things for our party members.
Let's finish it.
Those slots within their Arcus units. Ouch!
I'll handle it.
My turn.
Alright, let's craft it up and see. Oh, we can use Runeblade on all of them. We also have Detector 2. Recovery 1 cures any ally with the Calm of the Moon, so we can actually...
Gleaming blade. Go.
My turn.
Sweep them up.
Target lock.
Take those down. We just kicked ass and took some names, even though we did get some damage in that battle. Wind sepets. Sepet masses. And we could try to go that way, or we could try to take this path. Looks like they're really not going to be giving us any choice, so... If we want, then I assume that we're going to have to take this route. Oh, Turtle! Turtle! Where's Dana Carvey when you need him?
We have the advantage.
Let's go ahead. Flame Slash. Oh, I see. A stealth turtle! They don't seem very stealthy for turtles. But it's okay. Tonight I dine on turtle soup with these guys.
Okay.
And they were pretty simple.
Very well.
Yeah. Yeah. My turn.
Alright, we got through to unscathed. Nice. 1.5 more experience than normal. And we're inching ourselves closer to 17 at will. Ah, maybe it was a good reason we came down that way, though, so that way we can actually get that treasure chest. Because the path that's this way, that's right in front of us, we actually want to go in that direction. Aurochs Canyon Path number 2. Some very brilliant music. Oh, Mantis. Psycho Mantis. So many Metal Gear references.
Advantage is ours. Let's finish it. I'll handle it.
Okay. Sweep the floor with these guys, Fee. While speaking in probability status, like Fee from Skyward Sword.
My turn.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that was not enough to kill it. Now that was.
What a waste of time. Let's go.
Alright, Reen's got his level up in. So, that's all good. Alright. Looking pretty good there, Reen. Still. Is that the monster we want to take care of? It could be. Anyway, actually, why don't we go check? Because if that is the monster we need to take care of, then by all means, we may want to turn back.
This monster seems dangerous. Be careful.
Yep. That was the monster that we're going up against. But we don't want to take care of it just yet. Because we want to take care of the other task at hand. Get the Sand Eater. There we go. Shuck it! Oh, hey, Flame Chocobo, welcome back. Not much is going on. We're just still playing through this game. But making some good progress, I will say that. Thrust! Slash!
We fight pretty well together.
It was hardly a challenge.
This looks like quite an old road, though it does seem well reinforced.
Yep. Looks like a lot of armored vehicles come this way.
After I play this, it's like I'm gonna need to play some Trails in the Sky. Ouch. Ouch.
Okay.
Got some attack dogs in this vicinity.
Here we go.
Yeah. Here.
Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
I'll handle it.
Alright. Ouch.
Okay.
Now we got one to take care of. And hello, Omega Mario. Welcome to the stream, man. Got me playing some more Trails of Cold Steel on the PC, my friend.
Let's go.
Thing is, I probably could have gone to the Discord chat and opened myself up through the Ferned speech to let any of my fellow friends or Ferneds join in if they want to. But the thing is that, well, when I'm playing this game, the thing is that it's hard for me to use my mouse when I'm actually trying to get out of the program here, because I have to go into Task Manager by pressing Control-Alt-Delete in order to get access to any place else. But unfortunately, that's not the case. I mean, but unfortunately, the thing is, like I said, when I'm playing this game, it just makes it even the more difficult to actually try and get out of the program if I want to at will. For Neds, it's actually FIRNED. It's just a term that my friends of the Geek Fighters and I came up with. It's just another name for friends. So that's what it's all about, Flame Chocobo. Oh man, that's a big ol' anteater. An anteater with horns.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, cool. So you're still playing with your SNES Mini there, Dane. What kind of games are you playing mostly on there?
Okay.
Sepathup. By attacking it.
I'll handle this.
So, I mean, when it comes to the term for Neds, don't be alarmed if you don't know what the term is all about, so. But it is good that you learned from it about me at first hand.
What a waste of time. Let's go.
Alright. Or is this the pathway that leads us to that monster?
Oh, that's a beautiful looking treasure chest.
Yes, it is, but we can't get access to it from this point. We have to go around.
Let's get this over with.
My turn.
Use Arc Slash, especially on the coon there. The raccoon.
Okay. Target lock.
Use our gun knives on them.
My turn. Be gone.
It's my turn. Gleaming blades.
Depends. DKC1 I played, and Secret of Mana I may go through. I'm doing some tweaks at the moment, and I also got RetroArch on it now. Oh, cool.
I'll handle it.
My turn.
I need to get that new HD SNES that came out. Or that analog NT system that allows you to play SNES games in 720p, so it acts like a true HD Super Nintendo.
Okay. Gleaming blades. Go. Now.
I'll handle it.
Let's take care of you in one fell swoop. Yeah!
Very well.
Looks like it wasn't enough to... Well, we may be able to take you down now. Yeah, the Super NT.
My turn.
That would be nice to get our hands on... You know, it'd be nice to get my hands on one of those too, man.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, I remember you saying that, Flame Chocobo, and yeah, thank you very much for bringing that up too. That you're open to open voice chat for your birthday when you're streaming Dark Souls 3. But when it comes to my live streams, you'll just see me strictly playing RPGs.
I'll handle it.
RPGs only.
My turn. Be gone.
Lethal Sickle. Ooh! Damn, that hurts. Let's use Autumn Leaf Cutter on them all if we can. Yes, we can. But yeah, when it comes to my content, like I said, it's only going to be strictly JRPG material. Nothing else. No more, no less.
My turn.
Or even Western RPGs if I like. You know, kind of like South Park, The Stick of Truth, and The Fractured But Whole, if I decide to. Ouch.
My turn. Now's a chance.
Go, Emma! Yes!
Are you hurt, Emma?
Actually, it was fun.
Oh, I got a triple kill in there. Triple kill. Killing spree.
I feel like I'm growing stronger.
Alright.
That should suffice.
That should suffice.
I did it.
Very good. We got some more grinding in it. Energy shell can now be used. It launches a special recovery bullet filled with energy, so it's an HP and EP heal of 25%. Cool. Inside the treasure chest. Oh. Oh, yeah, I forgot. When it comes to these... Ugh. I can't even fathom us trying to get through some of these hard parts. Oh, wait a minute. I got a better idea. Let's go ahead and see if we can take care of all of them in one fell swoop, if we can. Which we should be able to. Yep. That's one of those monsters in a box or mimics or anything like that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, what's ever on your mind is what you choose to do, my friend. Whatever RPG you want to play on the SNES Mini, that's literally up to you. But if I end up playing either Secret of Mana, Final Fantasy III, or Super Mario RPG through a live stream through the SNES Classic Edition, then that is going to be all on me, and it's on my YouTube channel, and you won't even find it here on Twitch.
Success.
Success. Far out, babe. Flash grenade can be used. Throws a grenade which emits bright light. Yep, it is to blind them. There's a blindness by 30%, as well as sealing their arts or whatever by 30%. Anyway, we got the breeze now. Let's go ahead and see if we can actually... Yeah, we can't really even do anything. But at least we can try to enter something there if we can. Oh, yes we can. Information allows you to see data on enemies yet to be analyzed. Okay. Probably might be a good idea to... This'll work. Let's see if I can use something for you on line 3 there, Jusis. No, Fee, I mean. Okay. We could actually use Chrono Drive if we want to. And now you, Jusis. Breeze. Ah, okay. That's nice. Might as well go ahead and equip it for you. And for you, Machias. And you're using iron, so might as well give you something of strong fire abilities. But can we equip something for you right here, Reen? Oh, we can put in Soul Blur, and it's a time-space shaking pulse. Well, that takes care of you in terms of all your orbments inside the Arcus unit. I wonder if the monster up this path is actually the one that we need to fight for. Yeah, that does look like it. There it is. It does look pretty strong. Yeah, might put up a fight. Hey, I know. We need to form a proper combat link already. We won't fail this time. You can do it. Reen, put us on the front line. We need to give this every possible opportunity to work. We'll show you how it's done. Machias, Jusis. Alright, we're counting on you. We'll start the battle as soon as you're ready. Yeah, that's the monster we want to take care of, but we're not going to take care of it quite just yet. Revenge is ours. Revenge. Oh, it's so bittersweet. It's not even like that.
I'll handle this.
Oh, jeez.
Gleaming blades. Go!
Still haven't taken that one down yet? Really? Oh, wow. That's a small sliver of health it has left.
My turn.
I'll handle this. Go!
Yeah!
Can you take care of it? Yes!
The battle's over, but stay alert, everyone.
Okay.
I spy treasure.
I spy with my little eyes some treasure. Yes, you did, Fee. Yes, you did. Or I should say, yes, you did! Yes, you did, Brad! Okay, so we don't want to go that way yet. Want to take care of that other monster, too. While we're at it. Look at Reen running with his sword in hand. Here comes the sword, strong and brave, yah! Here comes us, we're gonna see about you, that strong bird-like monster! Have I tried Mercenary Saga Chronicles? No, but I do want to actually get my hands on it on the Nintendo Switch eShop when I have the chance. Because I do enjoy tactical RPGs.
I'll handle this.
It's my turn. Yeah!
Okay. Target's eliminated.
Alright.
Let's get going.
Took us about 18 seconds to finish that match. Besides, it was in that same general vicinity. Monster. It wasn't in one of the other screens. You know, I'm surprised that none of the monsters have actually tried to run away from us, seeing if we were so strong enough to actually put in a scare for them.
Here.
Use flash grenade.
Here we go.
Doesn't seem like any of them got blinded. Lame. Better not.
Yeah!
Let's go ahead and use Ethereal Edge.
Gleaming blades. Go!
I'll handle this.
Oh, cool. They're paralyzed. They are paralyzed. But we can defeat them in
Very well.
a quick succession. Alright.
I shall fulfill my duty as a noble.
Nice. Okay. Destroy these boxes, see if there's something new in them. There is something new. A sedative. Alright, let's take care of that monster if we can.
This monster seems dangerous. Be careful.
Oh, don't worry. I think we know what we get ourselves into.
This one looks dangerous. Be careful.
Okay.
A single advantage for us. Okay.
Here.
Here we go.
Let's give some motivation to our classmates.
I'll handle this. My turn.
Oh, wow. Looks like they do pack quite a bit of punch. Yeah, they do.
Gleaming blades. Go!
Well, at least we did get a critical strike on it. Ow! Ooh! Oh, but we did get that one to be blinded, even if it was temporary. My god.
thank you.
Yeah, you want to give out good things. Indubitably. Ouch. Let's see if we can take care of one of them before the other starts to attack. Well, no, that wasn't enough. Ugh, God. Oh, you missed!
Okay.
Ugh, tell me you at least got some arts on you. Ones that can actually support us. Yeah, you should thank us. Oh, shit. Shit.
I was careless.
Shit. This looks bad. Yeah, this was a bad idea. Oh, God. Well, we're gonna retry that.
It looks dangerous. Be careful.
Okay.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think of... Oh, man. I would give you guys some motivation, but every man's for himself.
I'll handle this.
Okay.
Man, it would be so nice that we can actually get some...
Blades.
My turn.
Okay, let's see if we can actually try to use the S-Craft on both of them. Yes, we can.
Silky dance.
Even if that's not enough to destroy them, that's a whole other scenario. Ouch.
My turn.
Crafts. S-Craft. Ugh, dude, I'm surprised we still can't even attack them together.
Gavel on my blade.
Doe, you missed. Can we defeat it in this last fell swoop? I think we can. Well, we got some major healing we gotta do. Wait a minute! That didn't... Oh, game! Finally! Oh, shit.
My turn.
See if we can use a flash grenade on it. Stop it from actually using its attack. Probably it's not gonna help out much. No, it wasn't enough. Oh.
Careless.
Not yet.
Okay. We better get some revivals in.
I suppose I should thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay. Revive.
Thanks.
Even though that wasn't enough. Man, I can't believe that happened.
I'll handle this.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Oh, you missed.
I'll handle it.
Heal you a little bit.
Thanks. Here we go.
Hopefully we can actually get it down now. Oh. Ouch.
It's not over yet.
Damn right it's not over yet. You're not gonna defeat us like you did from before.
Gleaming blades. Go. Now.
I know, I'm so close. I can literally taste it.
My turn.
What?
My turn.
Oh, come on! This is bullshit.
Very well.
Oh, wow. I still got some leeway. Don't worry, I think we might be able to get out of this, guys.
It's not over yet. Target locked.
Oh my god, that was close.
Relax yet.
But that was so... Oh, man. There's no way I could have got out of that alive. I would have died. Again. Oh my gosh, that was close, guys. That was very, very close. All of that just for... Ugh. Lame. Yeah, some of the enemies can be very ruthless in the game. Yeah, thank Mother Nature, that enemy does do a lot of damage. Man, I didn't even think I would... Like I said, I didn't even think I was going to get out of that one alive. The second time. And normally they don't say second chances exist. Well, it most certainly did for me. That's no crock. Alright.
Let's get this over with.
My turn.
Time to take care of something easy after that whole charade.
It's my turn.
Because seriously, that was... Whew! I didn't even... Oh, man. I'm sweating buckets. Not really, but...
Actually, it was fun.
But I didn't even think I was going to get out of that. Oh! Looks like Jusis and Machias' ornaments and their Arcus units are actually leveled up to 2 now. Now that's awesome. You are unconscious! It's time to take you both down again. In fast-paced action.
I'll handle this.
Oh, how could we miss that?
My turn.
Alright.
We'll cut our own path.
Very serious Reen face. And we'll come back and fight that monster momentarily. I actually want to go down this pathway, because we do need to take care of that side quest first. Unless if they say otherwise. If they tell us to take care of the monster... Yep. Yep. We're gonna need to exterminate that monster first, looks like. Ah, gonna play some awesome Metroid game. Metroid Zero Mission. Such a classic. in every sense of the word. Oh no, you're not gonna do that. We're gonna do that to you instead.
My turn.
I'll handle it. Target lock.
Use your gun knives on him.
Very well.
Good job, Fee. The probability is not. The probability is 95% success, Master Link.
My turn.
Got him.
Okay, it's safe for now.
And after we take care of both the optional and that last mandatory task, then we'll call it off for this episode today. That way, I can go take care of some other things, and I'll enjoy the rest of my day while I'm at it, before I have to go to work tomorrow. Because I do need to work on another episode of side quests. Now, I think I found the perfect thing I want to talk about, and it's based on Bloodstained Ritual of the Night South by Southwest panel, saying how the release date is about to come up in the March Kickstarter update. I need to get myself a Game Boy Advance SP again one of these days.
Okay.
I can use that to charge my batteries.
Target lock.
You know, use an electric charger instead of having to use AA batteries all over again.
Okay.
Go, Emma!
Gleaming blades. Go.
But I still have my Game Boy player on my GameCube.
My turn.
But the thing is, I don't think I can actually... and I actually do have the HDMI adapter for the GameCube, but I don't think it actually plays GameCube or Game Boy Advance games in HD. Only some GameCube games that do allow progressive mode on some of their games in terms of the visual output can only use the HDMI adapter. And I still need to use that more, especially if I want to, you know, talk about some things that are GameCube related for my content, or, you know, maybe do some live streams of GameCube JRPGs like Batten Kaidos, then I definitely need to use that more. And possibly Lord of the Rings: The Third Age.
Let's get this over with.
I'll handle it. Here.
Flash grenade!
Here we go.
Very well.
Be gone.
Okay. Gleaming blades. Go.
Go.
Arc slash again?
My turn. Target lock.
Better not be using that too much if I'm gonna still want to take this down before I actually take on that enemy.
Are you hurt, Emma?
Actually, it was fun.
Oh yeah, 720 Game Boy Advance games through HDMI, that would be perfect. You're absolutely right about that, Omega. But if I can do that, then I think I'm all good for playing some Game Boy Advance JRPGs. Because there are some really good Game Boy Advance JRPGs.
Target lock.
Here we go.
I'll handle this.
It's my turn. Here.
I'll handle it.
Go.
Alright.
I'll handle this.
that one down. Now it's time to take care of this one.
It's my turn.
If we can. Yeah, we should be able to lay the smack down on its candy bottom. Yes, we did.
But we can't relax yet.
Hey, Jusis and Machias got to level 18, so cool beans. Yeah, that'll suffice. An A+ outcome. Got that right. Alright, now it's time to take care of that other monster so that way the ladies can actually get an A+, and then... Or another level up, and then we'll take care of that monster. And I'm talking about this monster, too. Well, I'm talking about this monster. Yeah, and, yes, Golden Sun is one of those classic JRPGs on the Game Boy Advance. And I actually did a retrospective of it, if you remember. And I actually really enjoyed that retrospective, too.
Target locked.
Very well.
Yeah. Here.
Here we go.
I'll handle it.
I'll handle this.
It's my turn.
Alright.
Let's keep going.
Awesome. Alright, now both Emma and Fee have got to level 18. No use in complaining about that. Hey, we got some more U material.
Making progress.
We can use that to upgrade their weapons next time we're in the Orbital Fragment shop. Oh, hey, Fighter Cows. Welcome back to the stream. I wonder how the Tekken 7 tournament's coming along. I was kind of wondering that myself. I figured you probably would be watching that since you are really big into Tekken 7 at this time. And remember, Noctis Lucis Kylan comes out this week. Okay, so tactics. Let's go ahead and put you on the sidelines of support. No. There we go. And let's go ahead and link you. If we can link them. I thought we could link them. Oh, we have to set link. Of course. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. You can't even set link with those two? Lame. I really thought you could set link with these two. It's not even giving me the option. I guess we have to do it in battle or something. But, we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Oh, okay. Alright. So let's go ahead and challenge it. Ja.
This one looks dangerous. Be careful.
We'll take care of it. Let's give it some good motivation to our party.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like they're automatically teamed up. So, I think we are going to be okay in this battle.
Gleaming blades. Go.
Right.
Do you have an S-Break? No, you don't. It's just me. I mean, it's just only Reen who has an S-Break. Oh, it's an armor-piercing round. But we did get its defenses down.
I'll handle this.
My turn.
Let me see if I can get up to 200. So that way I can actually use my S-Break.
It's my turn.
Link severed? The links between Machias and Jusis were severed.
Handle this.
Oh no! Can't even... Oh. Can't even link them up together. Ooh, Wondrous Vomit. Ugh. Bad. Oh yeah, their bondings can't even work that well for the next 4 turns, so that's unfortunate.
Very well.
I guess the only way we're going to be able to get the bonding back is, well...
It's my turn.
Yeah, and I think Flame Chocobo also wants to know what your opinion is of the most recent episode of Dragon Ball Super, Kaus. Okay, let's see if we can use Flame Slash on it. Get in some good damage. Oh. Yeah, looks like we'll be okay. Ooh.
Very well.
Let's give you Arts of Support and get everybody to be healed.
It's my turn.
Damn. And get you Arts up. Heal you. Yes, attack Reen if you can.
Thank you very much. No.
Alright.
My turn.
We almost got this in the bag. God, enough vomiting, please. Enough of your gastric juices.
My turn. How about this? My turn.
Gotcha!
Okay, it's safe for now.
Alright. No tactical bonuses, though, but we did defeat it. So, that's more than enough. And not to worry, Kaus, we actually didn't even, we didn't even spoil that much when we talked about it in this episode. Or in this live stream, so... Because we're already hurting very bad, we were holding very back. I mean, we were holding back what we had to say. So, we didn't really talk about anything spoiler heavy.
That was rough.
Yeah, but we still won.
Only just.
What the hell is wrong with you, Jusis Albarea? Why did you sever the link?
Don't even think of trying to place the blame on me, Machias Regnitz. You were the one who severed the link.
You said you'd cooperate, but you just couldn't do it, could you? You couldn't bring yourself to stoop to the same level as a commoner like me. You nobles truly are beyond redemption. You're utterly hopeless, through and through.
Asinine little. Why can't you see that all of this is born from your own prejudice and narrow-mindedness?
That's enough.
Please, calm down.
Stay out of this. This is our problem.
Why don't we settle this once and for all? Let me show you how much better than you I really am.
Oh! Damn.
Reading.
There we go.
Oh, you did the coup de grace for us? Oh, wow.
Nice work.
Reen, are you all right?
Hey, are you injured?
I'm fine. It's just a scratch. I was so sure we'd killed it, though. Guess I shouldn't have let my guard down.
I shouldn't have either. But it's down for good this time.
I should administer first aid on that scratch. I'll need you to take off your jacket.
Well, is it going to be half naked? Well, no. At least he has his jacket off.
That feels much better.
Yeah, Kaus, the ending is definitely going to be rushed. But that's the problem. It's because of Toei.
Thanks, Emma.
You're welcome. I'm happy I was able to put what we learned from Instructor Beatrix's classes to good use.
That was last week, right?
I'm sorry, Renai.
It's our fault that you were injured.
Oh, don't worry about it. It wouldn't have happened if I'd been paying more attention. I'm just glad neither of you were hurt.
Why are you so...
You should rest that shoulder for a while.
Yes, absolutely. I'd strongly recommend you fall back from the front line for the time being.
Thanks, I will. Alright, let's get moving. We need to tell the Provincial Army about the monster we just defeated.
Yeah. I suppose it's not a done deal until we file our report.
Aurochs Fort isn't much farther across the canyon. We may need to hurry if we wish to be back in Bareahard before nightfall, however.
Let's go.
Hey, Reen?
Huh? What is it?
It just... looks solus Mercurii eum.
What? What did you just do?
Nothing. I just wanted to check on your bandage. Good, good. It seems fine. But please try your best to keep your shoulder firm. The less it moves, the better. You don't want your injury getting worse now.
Okay. I could swear I felt something warm flowing into my body. Maybe I'm just imagining things.
Rain is temporarily unable to join the active battle party, so, however, it's still possible to change his equipment as needed. Okay, so we got the others that we're playing as. Let's go ahead and save our progress here, make a save for the time being. Just in case if we run into any trouble. But yes, we're going to be using the other characters to fight. And we're playing as Emma right now in the front lines. And don't you be thinking about anything pervy when you're looking at her. You got it, guys? But anyway, it's time for us to go into the Aurochs Canyon. Path 3. But hopefully that... let's take a look at the... we still need to find the bath salts. Okay. Scout's honor. Alright, I'll hold you to that word, Omega Mario. Oh, yeah, and you'll find them on our Kappa, huh? How's your injury? If it still hurts, we can slow down a bit. Haha, it's no big deal. Honest. It stopped bleeding, and it doesn't even hurt that much anymore. Emma's first aid skills really are top-notch. Oh, not at all. Well, if you're sure. If you truly are in pain, there's no shame in admitting it. Thanks, Jusis. But I'm really not kidding about how little pain I feel. It's kind of incredible. Did you rub some kind of special ointment on the wound or something, Emma? No, I didn't. I mean, yes, I did. I used a special kind of medicine I brought with me from back home. My grandmother made it by combining a number of medicinal herbs together, I believe. Oh, so no more American team members left in the Tekken tournament? Man. Well, I guess that is true with what they say, that the Japanese and South Koreans are a lot better at fighting games than we are, huh? My old master often used something similar. I kind of want to know more about this. Oh no, there's nothing more to tell. I don't know the recipe or anything. Actually, I was more impressed with you, Fee. You made defeating that monster look like really easy. Me? Now that you mention it, you were unnaturally agile. And that's not the first time you've saved us in battle either. Are you certain you're 2 years younger than us? Yep. It was nothing special. I'm just accustomed to combat. Accustomed? Well, she does seem to be the athletic type, or has the most agility, because you saw her using that cable before falling in that pit inside the old schoolhouse in the first episode. What kind of life must she have led to become accustomed to using such advanced fighting techniques? I think if we went that... Oh man, it's another one of those crap birds again. We're gonna have to leave it alone. Oh man! She is slow when using that weapon.
It's my turn. Here.
It's my turn.
Okay.
Very well.
I'll handle it.
Got it.
Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
But I'm assuming that we can still get experience points for Reen. Yes, we can. Okay. But we don't have the others linked to other characters. Oh, cool. We just need to do it a little bit earlier. So we should be able to get the triple advantage on these enemies.
My turn.
You know what? Let's use breath on all of us.
Just activate.
Yeah.
Right. Eat that.
Cool.
My turn.
It's my turn.
Right. Eat that. All right. Let's keep moving.
Oh, good job, Machias.
We'll have to fight our way through.
I'll handle it.
Okay, so let's use flash grenade on all of them.
My turn. Be gone.
Oh, you missed.
It's my turn.
You know what? Can we link with you? No, we can't. But we can link with another character. And you missed too.
My turn.
Let's link with him. And you're still missing.
My turn.
Very well.
Got him.
What a waste of time. Let's go.
Can we... Oh, wait a minute. Is this in relation to the task? The optional task? Is this it? I believe so. It's rather pretty shade of pink, isn't it? Yes, this is the bath salt we want to get. Ew. You lick that salt? What are you? A little sweet for salt. Are you sure you should be doing that? She's clearly fine. So they're going to be using this in the bath? I guess I shouldn't be surprised nobles would do that kind of thing. Well, let's just take what we need and go. I'm sure the clients won't mind if we give this to them after we've reported it in the fort, will they? I imagine they'll be satisfied as long as they receive it by the end of the day. Off we go then. Okay, so we don't even have to worry about that firsthand. Time steppers.
Oh, what a nice looking treasure chest.
Yeah, mine too inside that treasure chest. Wait a minute, are you telling me we gotta fight that bird? That moth bird? If we did, oh, we're gonna be so boned. We are gonna be so boned fighting that thing.
Enemy sighted. Let's
Oh. Critical. Ouch!
Yeah. Gleaming blades. Go.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, you heard me. You heard right there. Flame Chocobo. Yeah, we got another couple of moth birds that we gotta take care of. So it's not gonna be easy.
Target locked.
I'll handle this.
My turn.
Well, here's hoping that they can hulk up that aerial attack when going up against that monster this time. Who knows?
Waste.
Arts. Breath on everyone. Or breathe on everyone. Looks like I'm gonna have to use that breath a lot often when going up against that monster. Yeah, because, look, there's one up there in that pathway. This is not gonna be easy. And there's nothing in those boxes. Such a shame. Because we need to get past this way.
Dangerous foe. Stay on guard.
You're in my way.
Okay.
Oh, hey, at least there's one, so I think we should be okay.
Here we go.
We just need to take care of the others, and then we'll take care of that one. So, looks like we might be able to get through this one just fine this time. I'm pretty sure they're gonna say famous last words.
That's that.
Someone's probably gonna say it in the comments. But if not, then they probably have faith in me to win this fight.
My turn.
Oh, how could I miss that?
Right. How about this? Now.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, yeah, a lot easier than last time, that's for sure.
Focus activate.
Oh, no.
Impossible.
No, no, no.
Suppose I should.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. That item or that spell I use for Emma, it actually can revive allies, too. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Gleaming blades.
Looks like there was really nothing to worry about after all. But
My turn.
don't get too comfortable yet, guys.
Right. How about this? Now.
Pierce that thing.
My turn.
Jesus. Use another tear balm on you.
Suppose I should thank you.
Yeah, you should thank her. Smarty pants. Ouch. But it's okay. We can defeat it.
Gleaming blades. Go.
Okay.
We almost got... Oh, shit! Oh, man, I didn't even see that. Oh, wait a minute. Better idea.
I don't need your help. Very well.
But still,
Be gone.
this is gonna be tough. Oh, shit. Was I fees? Nope. Oh, nice. Oh, man, I thought... Oh, man, I thought we were gonna have trouble with that.
Here.
Hey! It's hurt. I mean, it's blinded too, so it's not us who's blinded. Got it!
Not gonna let you outdo me on the battlefield.
How else would we motivate you?
And Reen leveled up.
Right.
Alright, very good. Level 19. Man, that was close. Go to Ornament, Arts, and use Breath on everybody. Okay. We should be good now, so we should be able to make our way to the fortress. But my god, that was too close for comfort.
Now's our chance.
My turn.
Very well. He goes.
Yeah. Gleaming blades. Go.
Go, Machias.
This is it.
Oh, couldn't even take care of that turtle. Well, at least we can try to damage multiples of them,
Okay.
even if it was minimal.
Target locked.
Right. Now.
Get it, Emma.
My turn.
And it looks like their paralysis is down.
He goes.
It's my turn. Gleaming blades. Go.
We got one.
Now.
No, that wasn't enough to take care of that one. But you did miss. So that's all that matters.
Leave it to me. Go.
Good.
Not gonna let you outdo me on the battlefield.
How else would we motivate you?
Very good. Okay. Area seems clear. So, let's head over yonder. Yep, the Provincial Army Aurochs Fort. So it's just down that way. Should Reen be cured enough to get back on the battlefield or no?
Whoa, it's huge.
God, it's almost like an enemy castle, just from looking at it. Kreutzen Provincial Army Base, Aurochs Fort.
So this is Aurochs Fort. One of the Kreutzen Provincial Army's premier bases.
Not how I was expecting it to look. They modified an older fort. A lot.
Something wrong, Jusis?
No, not at all. Let's go and give our report on the monster we defeated.
Oh, you really caught the curious eye of, good old Machias there. Jusis. Should be very careful. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought somebody was driving down the road. But nope, it's just a train. I wonder if... Oh. A train carrying tanks.
Isn't that...
It's a freight train from Bareahard?
Looks like it's carrying tanks. Pretty heavily armored ones at that.
Those are the latest models from the Reinford Company. They're called Oxen.
Oxen. Like O-X-E-N. They kind of do look big as an ox.
How? Come on, we have things to do.
Gosh, why does he have to be so...
He's right, though. We really should keep moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a point. We do have to report our findings of that monster that we defeated. But, yeah, they're the ones that we have to talk to.
Who goes there? Wait. Aren't those uniforms? We're members of Thor's Military Academy, Class 7.
We completed a monster extermination task on your behalf. Come to give our report.
Oh, so you're the ones. We've been expecting you. You'll forgive my curtness. Just didn't think you'd have someone so young with you as well.
Oh, Fee doesn't like being called young. You think that would actually be a privilege?
So we were able to defeat the monster in question. Do you require a written report or is verbal confirmation okay?
Oh no, that's fine. You were really able to beat that thing, though?
Somehow or another, yes.
It wasn't easy, but we managed.
And just a little piece of trivia for you guys. The guy who voiced Reen Schwarzer, he goes by the name of Sean Chiplock. He is the guy who voiced Rivali in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on the Wii U and the Nintendo Switch. So, thought I'd point that out to you.
Not bad. Not bad at all. We probably should have taken care of it ourselves, but it was a pretty dexterous thing, so we just kind of let it be.
It wasn't tough enough to cause any of us any harm, as long as we were in our armored cars when we encountered it. But still, it took a bit of convincing for us to ask a group of students to fight it, as you might imagine.
I can understand that.
Well, it provided a good opportunity for us to test our skills.
Wait. Oh, Lord Jusis, what brings you? That uniform. Are you?
Correct. I've returned to Bareahard as part of a field study for the Academy. I'm here as a student, not as a member of the Alberea household. Please treat me accordingly, the same as you would my classmates.
As you wish.
As you wish, Lord Jusis.
Wow. Looks like even the provincial army will miss a chance to bend over backwards for it.
I would like to know, however, about the contents of that train that just passed by here.
Ah, you saw it? Our provincial army has finally started getting supplied with tanks. Isn't it exciting?
Armored cars can't hope to compete with tanks in terms of firepower, after all. And we can't let the Imperial Army be stronger than us forever.
I see. The fort also appears to have been fortified quite significantly.
Ah, yes. Some rather sizable construction work was carried out just last month. It'll take more than a little campfire to damage these walls now.
Our anti-air defenses are going to be strengthened in the near future, too. This should soon become a fort we soldiers of the Kreutzen province can truly be proud of. You can count on that.
I will. And with that, I believe we are done here. We should take our leave.
Okay.
It is almost evening after all.
Roger that.
Yep, so we got the Aurochs Canyon Master completed, and we received a Spark Arrow as a reward. Can we get Reen back in action? Nope, still can't get him back in action, so our classmates right here, they're still the ones that we have to go for at this time.
Wait. What is the meaning of this?
Machias?
If we were on the border with Crossbell or the Republic, maybe I could understand. But why does the provincial army here need state-of-the-art tanks? Not to mention anti-air defenses and countless other fortifications. It's utter madness.
Machias.
He makes a good point.
Can you truly be so ignorant? This is the reality of the present situation within the Empire. Tensions between Osborne's reformist faction and our noble faction grow worse by the day. Though admittedly, it's been happening mostly under the surface, away from the eyes of the general populace. But this is just one of the many ways that conflict is manifesting itself.
I'd heard rumors, but
No doubt my father was the one who ordered these fortifications. I have no intention of giving any comments of my own on his decision. But if you wish to lodge a complaint, I'm quite happy to listen. So?
No, it's fine. The sun's going down. We should get back to Bareahard.
yeah.
Let's go then.
Well, looks like that they're opening to themselves up a bit better. That's for sure. But yeah, it looks like we're going to have to see if we can avoid any fights if necessary. Which I'm sure we should be able to. Oh god, another one of these pricks. Can we
That
have...
one looks annoying. Watch out.
Oh, yeah. We can outrun it. So yeah, I don't think we need to fight any more monsters here. I mean, I'm pretty sure we possibly can. But I don't want the stream to drag out too much longer. Uh-oh. Fee, what's... Uh-oh. Aw. Looks like a little girl is right there. What was that? Are birds like that common around here? Imbecile, that was no bird. It looked like someone was riding on it. Yeah, I think it was a child, actually. And that child is actually a main character in this game, by the way, from what I read about. What? Are you certain? Going by build, yeah. I didn't get a good look at the face, so I can't be 100% sure, but I think so. Unbelievable. Oh, someone's oh, really? A tank? Tanks? Oh. They're back for some more tank action. Yeah. Went southwest. What, you don't think you can actually give us a ride back to Bareahard? My God. Is that too hard to ask? They won't catch it. It does seem unlikely. What could that have been, though? That's a very good question. What's capable of flying that's not an airship? I've never heard of any flying device besides one. This is a matter for the Army. We should trust in them to handle it. We're students visiting here for our studies. We're under no obligation to do the Provincial Army's job for them. Besides which, we have our hands full with our own tasks. Well, that is true, but it wouldn't do no harm to mention this incident in our report. It is noteworthy, after all. Yeah. On another note, my shoulder seems to have healed completely. I feel ready to rejoin the front line. Are you certain? I find it hard to believe such a significant injury could heal so quickly. Do you have some kind of alien constitution? I'm pretty sure I don't. I think Emma's grandmother's medicine was just really effective. Yes, that must be it. She's hiding something. I'm just glad you're all right. Rain can now be placed in the active party once more. Okay, so via the camp menu. So let's put him back in the front lines if we can. Okay. Let's get you back as leader right at this moment in time. Okay. Alright, so we're back to playing as Reen. Like I said, we don't even have to wonder about trying to accomplish any more fighting here. We'll just go ahead and finish our task, go to the next day, and then we'll call it quits for this episode. Or for this time around. Because I still got that, video I need to work on, and then I gotta get ready for work in the morning. I got me an 8-hour shift to work. With a half-hour lunch in between. I think we made some really good progress today, guys. I mean, we got to level 19. From 16 to 19. We'll be able to get some more done by next weekend. And I'd say we feel pretty accomplished with what all we managed to do.
We're finally back.
My feet are killing me.
But hey, it's good exercise. Alright, so we got that, so let's go ahead and head back over to that place within that eating plaza to get those aristocrats their pink salt. Just about sundown. I guess that means our field study activities are done for the day. Thank goodness for that, I'm exhausted. And I'm starving. Whatever the strange flying object was, it doesn't seem to have come anywhere near the main thoroughfare, at least. Fortunately not. The city wouldn't be this calm if it had. Yeah, we really did great. Yeah, it's probably long gone by now. And I was definitely a lot more talkative in this episode than I was in the previous one. I think it was also because my dogs were asleep yesterday, so that's why I had to keep things quiet. Well, we don't want to get in with the daily reports just yet. We still need to report to those guys. But we can get rid of the Sepith masses if we want to. And we can customize our weapons too if we can get the chance. I mean, we do have some U material. So, yeah, let's go to the restaurant here, talk to them, and give them their pink salt. Oh, Lord Jusis, might I assume that you've... That's correct. Here, hand it over the pink salt. Thank you very much. Allow me to hand this over as your reward, then. And we got a silver hourglass. Refusing to accept it would be rather rude, I suppose. Thank you very much. My apologies for our rudeness earlier. It's kind of amazing how much their attitudes changed for Jusis. Well, there's no denying the influence his family holds here. Alright, so we got all of our tasks completed. For today, let's go ahead and sell off our Sepith masses to get some cash, or some Mira back, and see if we can get some armor pieces for some of our companions here. And of course, we want to make sure that we open up some Sepith mass slots for the characters. Okay. Okay, we got a silver jacket. We want to equip for you, and I'll also equip the other for you. Okay. Got a silver jacket, fiber guard. Here's a silver jacket for you. And here's a golden dress for you. Get rid of these fiber guards, get about 1,000 Mira back. And what does silver hourglass? ATS plus 5 and speed plus 3. A small silver charm modeled after an hourglass. Okay. And they don't even have any. Oh yeah, I forgot that they don't even have any accessories on them. Might as well get them equipped with some. Yeah, there we go. A Bareahard plush. And then we go up here to the Orbment shop. Davos factory, or Davos's factory. Customized weapon. Yes, we got plenty of U material. And we can get a Rogato, which will increase for Reen. Sinclair Saber. A Grey Needler, Aerial Wand, and Double Skinner. But we're going to need some more U material in case we need to get some, you know, a new weapon for 3 out of 5 here. Probably for you. Okay. Alright, I think that, let's go ahead and, get those slots opened up for some of the other characters. Yeah. Yeah, some of those other slots can't be opened up. Yep. I'm already missing some Sepith for some of the other characters. So, let's go ahead and exchange the rest of these for some cash. May not be enough, but hey, if it works, it works. Wonder if we can actually get some shoes now that we exchanged some. Double steamed hams. I see what you did there, Flame Chocobo. Yeah, that meme's never gonna go away. It looks like we can actually get a couple. One for you, and the other for... one for you, too. But we can't get the glittering mules for either Emma nor Fee, so... we'll have to get some more Sepith masses, but we'll take care of that the next time when we play this. Alright, now it's time for us to go to the hotel and finish up for what's on hand today. Yep, end of the day's field study and return to the hotel? Oh, you bet your ass, so let's return to the hotel now. Uh-oh. That's... Father. Ah. What? So, Lord Alberea. I'm terribly sorry for not coming to greet you, Father. Although I'm here for a short time, I, Jusis, have returned to... Enough. So this is Duke Alberea. As I informed Rufus, you may do as you wish while you're here. However, you will do nothing that brings shame upon yourself, nor upon the Alberea name. Please be ever mindful of your position and what you represent. Yes, Father. Would it be too much to ask for you to introduce yourself to my classmate? I have no time for pleasantries. Should I require anything of you, you will be contacted. God! Even bigger dick than his own flesh and blood. What was that all about? Fee, that's not really... That was the almighty Duke Alberea, was it? The head of one of the 4 great houses and the man in charge of this entire province. Indeed. And by some strange twist of fate, my father as well. Jusis? I have spoken out of turn. Forget I said that. Today's workload has made me hungry. Shall we return to our rooms, then find something to eat? That sounds good to me. I'm starving. At this point, Rena and the others returned to their rooms for a much-needed shower. Then, after a short rest, they headed to a restaurant in the Central Plaza for dinner. Ah, Plaza under the moonlight. Or dinner under the moonlight. Well, that looks nice. I would definitely want to go there in case if I went to a vacation at a place like this.
The breeze here feels wonderful.
The food was delicious too.
Agreed.
I can see why this restaurant is popular with the nobles. Do you dine here often, Jusis?
I do. The chef has been good to me since I was a child. I was practically raised on this food.
How typical. Even in your dining habits, you nobles subsist on unnecessary luxury. Though I can't deny the quality of the food.
It wasn't just tasty, but warm, too.
Yes, for a high-class restaurant, the chef seems to have used a lot of very healthy ingredients. Perhaps he's doing his part to ensure Jusis stays in good health.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I wonder what Group B is doing right now.
We had this exact same conversation in our group last month, too. I'm sure they're hard at work over in St. Ark. Probably nothing to worry about.
It was Celtic for you last month, right? So you were thinking of us on the first night?
Yeah. After dinner, we were wondering how Group B was getting on. Dare I ask?
Well...
Nowhere near as peacefully as now. This is a big improvement.
I kind of figured that much.
We are doing much better this time. That much is true.
Huh? And I'm sure our reports will reflect that.
It is an improvement, though I'm not convinced it's good enough.
It's not?
I'm certain Group B gave their absolute best in all of their tasks today. But can we honestly say the same? That we could have done no better? And I'm referring not just to the monster encounter, but to the handling of our other tasks as well.
We'll just have to try and make up for it in the day we have left. Besides, we have the chance to catch sight of a far bigger problem.
Yes, that's true.
First, we find out taxes are rising throughout the province. Then, we find out the military is being expanded on a grand scale. Don't even try to tell me the two aren't related.
I have no intention of denying it, but you're only looking at one side of the coin. Exactly how many Oxen tanks do you think the Imperial Army has under their control?
Well,
100 or 2, I'd guess.
Precisely. The Imperial Army's military capabilities are enormous. This nation has one of the most powerful armed forces on the continent, and roughly 70% of it is under the Chancellor's control. Tell me, how is the Noble Alliance supposed to counter that?
So you're suggesting that's why the Provincial Army needs to bolster its forces?
Considering both sides are comprised of Erebonians, it all seems so wasteful.
Ah, the travails of youth. How noble and beautiful they are.
Uh-oh. Oh, that guy again?
It's you.
Looks like I was right to get that French accent the second time, when I accidentally gave him the wrong one.
Baron Blue Blanc, I believe?
Yeah, Baron Blue Blanc.
It's such an honor that you would remember a mere baron. I see you completed a hard day's work already. How splendid!
yes, nearly.
What about you?
Alas, I have yet to be blessed with the fateful encounter I seek. The search for beauty is filled with perils and obstacles, yet that is precisely what makes it all so beautiful.
Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay.
I most certainly will. Though it truly is a pity that the clear air of this verdant city should be tinged, if but faintly, with the scent of steel. I'd heard that Duke Alberea was a man of many interests, but I was unaware he counted playing with fire among them. I don't condemn him for it, though, for only by playing with fire can one create fireworks. Would you not agree, my friends?
I don't like your implications.
And I think this whole line of conversation is a little inappropriate.
Oh, please do pardon me, young lady. I meant no harm, I assure you. I wish you well on your remaining day here. May you reveal to me the beauty I seek by its end. Be it the lovely luster of success or the sad splendor of failure.
Man, more to this guy than meets the eye, it seems.
Who does he think he is? This is why I can't stand nobles.
I thought you might say that. If it makes you feel better, though, I have my doubts as to whether that man truly is a noble to begin with.
What?
His behavior seems so exaggerated. Almost as if he's trying to act like the quintessential noble. Like he's fulfilling the stereotype.
Yep, I'd say that pretty much sums up that guy in all ironclad.
Yeah, something about him feels off to me, too. But what's even stranger is that he knew we only have one day left here.
Yeah, something suspicious is behind the scenes, it seems.
You're right. We told him of our field study, but never once did we divulge how long we intended to remain here.
Between him and that silver object, we've been crossing paths with a lot of strange people today.
No kidding.
Well, tomorrow's the end of our stint here. We can't let ourselves get distracted. We still have a lot to do.
That's right. We have to do our group proud.
Exactly.
We should return to the hotel and begin work on our reports then.
Seems like they're doing much better. Seems like both Machias and Jusis are somewhat getting along. not to the full extent yet. Aw, Emma looks cute without her glasses. Huh. Jusis can't go to sleep, huh?
Can't get to sleep?
I could ask you the same. You aren't going to tell me the bed's too hard for you, are you?
I wouldn't dream of it. I've never slept in a bed this high class in my life. Not even back at home.
And yet you're the son of Baron Schwarzer. You've not lived the life one might expect of a boy from a noble family.
Yeah, that's just how my dad is. A lord should live like his people, not above them. That's how he always put it.
I see. It sounds as though you have a good family.
Yeah, I'm very thankful for my upbringing.
Aren't you going to ask? I assumed you'd be curious about that brief exchange with my father earlier.
I wasn't really sure you'd want me to bring that up. You obviously get along really well with your brother, but I didn't get that same sense with the Duke. Has he always been like that?
As far back as I can remember. I suppose he just has little respect for a son born to a commoner.
What?
My brother and I have different mothers. He was born of my father's legal wife, a noble who still lives to this day. My own mother, however, was a commoner, and she passed away 8 years ago.
Oh, wow. Now that is one huge thing of development right there for Jusis as a character that we didn't even know about.
In other words, I am his bastard son.
I had no idea. So, was that chef we met earlier?
He's my uncle, on my mother's side. Perhaps that's why he's always been so good to me. Or perhaps he's simply compelled to treat me as I deserve to be treated, being the son of the Duke.
No, that can't be. I don't blame you for being a little cynical, but there's no need to be quite so hard on yourself.
I suppose you're right.
I'm sure you have your differences, but you do get along with your brother, right?
You could say that. He's treated me well ever since I was taken in 8 years ago. He was the one who taught me my swordsmanship, and who trained me in the ways of court etiquette.
I knew it.
Pardon?
Well, at least you have a noble who does care about you, Jusis.
There's just something honest, I guess you could say, about the way you fight. It shows that whoever taught you was someone you really trusted. When we first met him this afternoon, I had a hunch he might have been the one. What's wrong?
Nothing at all. You just keep reminding me how unlike a noble you truly are.
I get that a lot.
Is your injury from this afternoon on the mend?
It's fine, honestly. There's no pain, and the wound's closed up like it was never there. I'll have to be sure to thank Emma's grandmother for her help someday.
That's good to hear. Still, from where I stand, you are something of a danger to yourself.
I am?
On the day of the entrance ceremony, when the trapdoor opened beneath us, you acted instantly to protect Elisa. It wasn't even a moment's hesitation.
Ah.
In most cases, one would reflexively act to protect himself. It's part of man's natural survival instinct. Yet you put another before yourself, not even pausing to question the validity of that decision. And you did exactly the same thing with us today. I'm sure most people would see that as an act of selflessness and sing your praises for it. But to me, it comes across as abnormal, perhaps even twisted.
I don't know how to respond to that. I wasn't expecting you to see through me quite so clearly.
Well, I owed you as much for having seen through me first. Still, the point stands. You need to be more cognizant of the effects your actions have on those around you. If not for your health, then for your reputation. That selflessness of yours can just as easily be perceived as arrogance, after all.
I know it can. You're not the first person to tell me that. What's the point in saving others if you can't spare even a moment to save yourself? That's what my old master always used to say to me.
Was it now? I suppose we both have some things we need to work through.
Yeah, but for now, we need to get a good night's sleep. If we stay up too late tonight, we're going to be dead to the world tomorrow. And that wouldn't be fair to the others.
I agree. It wouldn't be fair. To the girls, at least. I'd hate to be so tired as to limit my potential.
Hear, hear. Good night, Jusis.
Pleasant dreams.
Oh, looks like a little camaraderie between those two. Did well. Oh, he heard. So he may have a differing opinion about Jusis after hearing that. Wow. That is deep. That was some really good character development right there, guys. I don't care what you say. Oh.
I've got a little reward here for you.
All right, we got up to rank B4.
Keep up the good work.
All right. And now we're into Sunday, field study day number 2. Here's the envelope Lord Rufus entrusted to me. Please take it and study its contents well. Alright, let's see what it has to say this time. Thank you. Much appreciated. If you'll excuse me then, should you require anything further, please do not hesitate to let me know. Alright, let's see what my brother's given us for today. Yeah, I'm kind of anxious. Field study day 2, assigned tasks. Okay, one major thing and one optional. But I assume there's going to be a second major thing, kind of like how there was in the first field study. But let's go ahead and read them. North Croyson Highway monster required. We have received word that a dangerous monster roams the North Croyson Highway. This is bad news for our hotel, so may I ask someone to please take care of it. Monster is a Venus mantrap. Location: the stone bridge leading towards Keldic on the North Croyson Highway. Richelieu, General Manager of Hotel Esmeralda. And then the Bite of Nostalgia. The client is owner Hammond. I'd like to request someone's help in gathering a number of ingredients. I need to make a particularly nostalgic dish. For more details, come find me at Sorcière, a restaurant in the Central Plaza. Hammond. Okay. Another well-balanced assortment. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Rufus had predicted what happened yesterday from the very start. You're saying he intended to give us a first-hand look at the problems between the nobles and the commoners? If that's true, I'm impressed. His reputation is well earned. Sure does seem that way. I believe that's enough talk about my brother. We have only one day left before we must depart on our return voyage to Trista. We should set out as...
Eustace Albarea.
What is it, Machias Regnitz?
I will accept no more failures. Today, we will form a combat link.
What?
As much as I may dislike you, I'm ashamed that we were unable to do what every other member of our class has accomplished. Today's monster extermination request seems as good a chance as any to make up for yesterday's failure. Wouldn't you say?
You really are simple-minded, aren't you? I suppose you overheard our conversation last night and feel some kind of affinity toward me now?
Nonsense! I did no such thing! I was fast asleep while you yammered on about your family and Reen and...
Oh! You let the cat out of the bag, Machias.
Machias.
That's pretty conclusive.
Very well. I accept. I'll be happy to show you what a proper combat link looks like.
We'll see about that. Fortunately, I have more than enough generosity of spirit to endure being paired with an arrogant noble like you.
Maybe today's field study will go more smoothly than yesterday's after all.
Lord Jusis.
Arno? What brings you here? I would have expected you to be at my father's side.
I'm terribly sorry I could not greet you upon your arrival yesterday. However, I have come today in the capacity of an escort.
An escort? To where? I'm sure you must be aware that I returned to Bareahard purely as part of a field study for my academy work.
But of course, however, His Grace has directly requested that I escort you to the mansion.
Uh-oh.
So I would be most appreciative if you'd accompany me.
Looks like Duke Alberea has something in store for his bastard son.
Father? He showed no signs of desiring my company when we spoke yesterday.
I am in no position to question or oppose his orders, merely to obey them. I'm sure you understand. Though while I hesitate to speculate, I do wonder if His Excellency may feel some regret regarding his demeanor yesterday.
But...
Go with him. We can attempt to form a combat link another time.
We'll be able to handle the morning's tasks just fine on our own. Don't worry about us.
Huh. You've come all the way back to your hometown. It would be a shame not to visit with your family, right?
Agreed.
Are you certain? Very well. I'll return this afternoon. And though I will worry as to how you'll fare without me, I know you'll at least give it your best, for what that's worth.
Of course we will.
All right. Let's meet back in the hotel lobby around noon. If something comes up, just leave a message at the front desk.
Understood. Lead the way, Arno.
Gladly, sir. Please excuse us.
Or I imagine there must be something sinister that Duke Alberea plans for his son.
Well, let's get started. We wouldn't want to give Jusis any further reason to worry, now would we?
Huh, certainly not. Still...
What? What is it? If you have something to say, just say it.
Oh, it's nothing. Nothing at all.
She's probably thinking, the worst is over, and it's all thanks to your eavesdropping.
Good boy.
Stop that!
Oh, he does have an irritating hard shell to pierce through, but he does have a soft side underneath that hard shell.
Stop looking at me like I'm some hapless babe. Rain, you do know I still haven't completely forgiven you for lying, don't you?
Are you still hung up on that?
And Emma, I hope you're ready to score second on our midterms because I'm not about to lose to you again. But don't even think about giving those exams any less than your very best. I intend to best you when you're in top form.
You will?
And as for you, Fee, I've been wanting to say this for a long time now. Sleeping in class is an affront to our education. You need to start treating classes more seriously. Listen, take proper notes. Raise your hand now and then. And stop covering your ears when I'm talking to you.
I can't hear you.
Anyway, we've got a lot to do, so how about we get to it?
Right.
I don't know about you guys, but... yeah, temporarily left the party. But I don't know about you guys, but that certainly was a really fun time to be had for today's playthrough. So I'm going to go ahead and save the progress here, and I'm going to go ahead and exit out of the game. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. I definitely say that was probably the best live stream I had for this game in quite a while. So I'm definitely looking forward to next weekend when we get back on track with more of this chapter, because I definitely had a blast with it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to have to cut the live stream short, as I do need to get some dinner, take care of some other things, as specifically tomorrow's side quest video, and hopefully work some more of my Final Fantasy retrospective if I have some free time during this week, which I probably should, but I got prior engagements also for this week, too. My folks' birthdays are happening back-to-back on Tuesday and on Wednesday, so I need to, spend some time with them, so that way they have really good birthdays on them. And, but, yeah, hopefully by next Saturday, next Sunday, we'll actually continue some more live streaming on Trails of Cold Steel. I definitely had a lot of fun. If you guys are new to my channel, be sure to follow me here on my Twitch page. I'm trying to get up to 50 followers, so that way I can get one step closer to becoming a Twitch affiliate, much like my friend 60-Bit Jeff and Fighter Chaos are for their respective Twitch channels. And also, if you're familiar with my content on YouTube.com, where I go under the alias RRPGReviews, I do the RRPG Side Quest series, which is a new series that I'm actually doing right now. That's a successor to RRPG's 2 Cents, but it's more based on JRPG news and on all fronts. And I'm also still working on the Final Fantasy retrospective, and I may work on other retrospectives in the future, whatever I decide that's RPG related, since I really am into role-playing games. But yeah, if you like my content on there, then be sure you subscribe to my content on YouTube, so that way more support from you guys. Oh, sorry, for my microphone, I bumped it. But anyway, more support from you guys will mean that more content is coming from me in the future, either on YouTube or on Twitch, that you guys are not going to find anywhere else. So anyway, guys, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this episode and this live stream for today. Hope you all had a great weekend, and I hope you all have a great week. And until next time, this is RRPG signing off by saying Godspeed and game on, gamers. Peace out!